What's up? What's up? What's up? We back again. Back again. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's catching us live. What's up? What's up? We back again. Hopefully we have some fun today. Well, first thing first. CAMRON. I call him JAMRON. You know CAMRON, the one that made Pink famous, the first one to do it? CAMRON in history was the first one to lay down the pink bricks. Yeah. So, CAMRON has been getting a lot of backlash from women. It's going down. Because they didn't understand the curse was upon their ass. All right? So, when I tell you their last step going to be this internet, this is where they're going to go out at, this is where they're going to fail at, this is where they're going to ruin their legacy at, because they don't understand the internet game. The internet is very dirty. And you have to have a lot of experience in this stuff. But when you're a fallen celebrity and you CAMRON and you're trying to get attention because you're going broke and you're trying to take the attention off of everything because you're going broke and you don't want to be accused of a baby or participant. Man, oh man, we're going to talk about it today. Once again, we're going to talk about the devil, Diddy. All right, it's no coincidence. The devil and Diddy name got the same exact letters. But allegedly, he told somebody he the devil and hung him off the roof. Something like that, the balcony. We're going to get into it. Top of the top. What up? Who up? First thing first. Who up? What's good, y'all? Anyway, we about to get into it. Chilling today, y'all. Chilling. Look, so everything is good, man. Life is good. But we're going to talk about it because the man said it just ain't going to stop. So we're going to talk about a lot of things today, man. Y'all know it's countries banned. They can't come here. There's a lot of countries on the ban list. We're going to take a look at a powerful flood that happened. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. But this guy, CAMRON, interviews the Punisher. Woo! Around here, y'all know what's up. Out of all people, what up, Punches? What up, bro? He interviews the Punisher. But like I said, everybody with a membership, you already know about the pink program. And CAMRON, one of the stars. But what I tell you, I love to play this game of keep certain things on members only and sit back and watch it all play out. So even though it's been exposed about CAMRON and Diddy over 6 months ago, people still was watching Come and Talk to Fleet. But see, they don't get it. He was interviewing a male model because the male model, man, oh man, if CAMRON been around Bad Boy, I know for a fact his ass already know Mr. Punisher. But they want to ask the question, why of all people does he interview the man that is a baby all participant? But with CAMRON don't know, I know. Male models are not just for women. They're also for men. They're mostly for men. Let's go. Top of the top. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Latina. Thank you very much, Latina Nubian. All right. I'm just chilling today. What's up, LJ? This is the intro, y'all. This is straight intro. Yo, I was talking some real talk yesterday. They made sure that video didn't go nowhere. They kept that on lockdown. Yes, they did. So anyway, we're going to get into it, y'all. I'm just chilling today. Everything is good, man. But see, I told they ass they need to run. What's going on, Charlie Wilson? What's up, Charlie Wilson? What's up, Sandra D, PJ? I'm going to let y'all holler at each other. Everything will be time stamped. Shout out to everybody in the back. Shout out to the replay gang. I'm telling you, they on the run, y'all. All you got to do is watch, pay attention, just watch. Either they're going to play themselves, either they're going to expose themselves, or they're going to run. That's right. Anyway, let's go. Diddy the devil in the flesh. Allegedly. So, let's get into it. Now, we're around here. I already told you the devil. You should already know that part. All right? So, if you ever had a question about who, what the devil looked like a little bit, like any type of question about his behavior, that man match up with him. But everybody knows this, but even Diddy knew that. Diddy had knowledge of self. He knew who he was. And he had the permission to torment people. Basically meaning he had got away with so much stuff, he thought he was untouchable. So this story about him hanging somebody over the balcony or whatever he did, I don't put nothing past him. But the funny thing to me with the story was, this fool was smoking a blunt. They were smoking a blunt session, y'all. So this is the idiot he is. He's the fool you smoking a blunt with. Then he's the same fool gonna blow your high, trying to hang you over the balcony while he's smoking with you. No, he liked to torment people, allegedly. So another question is, how has the Diddy trial been going this week? It's kind of calmed down, cooled off, right? Okay. So once again, yesterday, some more stuff picked up. And as I say, from what I see, it looks to me like Diddy's going to get fried. That's what it looked like to me. But we neither here nor there. What's up, Honey Drizzle? What's up, Carmen? What's up, Dramatic? What's up, everybody? What's up? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Like I said, I was just joking yesterday with the cartoon characters and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to joke like that. So, as you see, what they would play, I ain't gonna lie, it just looked funny with Diddy, like, you know, that hotel scene, it looked funny in the cartoon drawing. That shit looked funny as hell. Like, imagine if you had that drawing on your wall and shit. So look, Cassie friend Rihanna Bongolin pressed on alleged balcony incident. So Diddy's lawyers also questioned her. They drilled her. So it basically came out that she also was a person that would go get drugs, you know. Yeah, she would go get stuff for them. See, I told somebody that a while ago. That's how that game goes. See, if you do drugs, you be their best friend. If I'm the drug man and I do drugs with Diddy, I'm his best friend. That's how they do. That's how they play. So I'm telling you, certain people have certain ways. So that's why you keep hearing about these little people around. You like, they're like a nobody, right? But nah, certain people have certain positions. So what I said before, I'm gonna say it again. In my opinion, they were drug heads. I'm just gonna say it. My opinion, as with what I heard, where we're at right now, I'm gonna say it again. Once it was said in court that they were on mushrooms alone, period. Mushrooms to me mean out your mind. That's it. So I already know what's up with that. Mushrooms and every other drug, and a drug that God didn't even know about called pink stuff. You get it? That was some other stuff. That pink stuff hallucinated. So I look at them as a junkie couple. But I'm going to say it today, in my opinion, I'm going to say I think Diddy and Cassie really did love each other. I just feel like they were two idiots. I feel like they were two idiots. They were in too deep. And like I said, I think the problems came in when she did want to leave and he didn't want to let her leave. I think that was at the end. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was times she didn't want to be in those freak-offs and he made her be in freak-offs. That's the part I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But remember, it was also said in court that she felt that it was times when he was the most intimate when they had threesomes. So she said that too. So that's why I say a lot of this stuff, y'all, I have to remember that they were highly infused on drugs. Why? Because it came out in the court yesterday. Cassie's best friend wasn't participant at getting high. All right? So that's why I say they're lunatics, y'all. You smoking a blunt with him on the balcony, but y'all saying it's a blunt, y'all could have been smoking Sherm. Ain't no telling what y'all was doing. But if this fool on hallucinated drugs, I could easily see him hanging somebody, doing anything. I see that clear as day. Hang you off the balcony real quick, do some crazy stuff. The man is on mushrooms, y'all. Who wants to be in close quarters with a person walking around on mushrooms? We just gonna talk about that alone. No, because as they talking about it in the story, it's getting it clear. Also, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, so as you see, let's go to some of the details. All right. What y'all think? Rihanna Bongolin, all right, testified about a chilling encounter with Sean Diddy Combs on day 16 of his federal sex trafficking case. The witness, a friend of prosecutor star CASSIE Ventura. She basically said she was sleeping over at Ventura's when Combs burst in and dangled her over a 17th floor balcony, then threw her into some furniture, leaving her with cuts and bruises. A defense lawyer then tried to paint Bongolin, who has also sued Combs, as a drug-abusing liar on cross-examination. So this woman has been accused of being a drug head and a liar. That's what Diddy defense team is. I mean, that's what that was basically, they're trying to discredit her as a drug head. All right, so another alleged victim is expected to take the stand later this week, y'all. So that is very important. Another victim that we don't know about is going to be coming out as well. So a woman who, like Ventura, used to date Combs and claims he abused her in group sex sessions called freakoffs. She will testify under the alias. Yep. So it sounds to me like I know what happened, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say I know what happened. In my opinion, he used a lot of women to bait men with them freak-offs, and a lot of women were witnesses in the stuff he was doing, and they know. That's right. That's right. Reason why I say that, this thing that went all the way dark. It's also a media blackout. Like I said yesterday, not a lot of Diddy news, y'all. Ever since he got to his team, it ain't popular this week. So I know what it's about. I know what it's about. I mean, it's everything my opinion, and I say it's a fact, right? It's just entertainment. I just look at it like he's gonna get fried. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want certain people to know he's gonna get fried. That's just how I look at it. All right? Because the way this thing going down, this thing heating up. So let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up. So her name is Rihanna, right? So anyway, a friend of Diddy's former girlfriend. So let me go right here. Allegedly, he dangled her off a 17th floor balcony in Los Angeles. She went out on the balcony to smoke marijuana, and Diddy, who had gotten inside, came behind me and lifted me up and, and had me on top of the rail. She testified. He held her for about 10 to 15 seconds. She said, and for a second, I thought I was going to fall. She said Diddy was yelling at her, and she didn't know why. See what I'm saying? This just sound weird. So he just busted the door, hang you over the balcony, but you don't know why. I'm about to say, I ain't trying to figure this out. I'm just telling y'all, we were just looking at it. That's it. I'm not even trying to make sense out of none of this no more. Never was, really, because it's already plain as day. Court case, about nothing. CAMRON is getting backlash from all the women for interviewing the Punisher. The question is, why is he interviewing the male model with all the freaky stories? Why is CAMRON focusing on freaky stories, and why CAMRON ain't trashed Diddy ass yet? So CAMRON is getting backlash because the Punisher is being looked at as one of the men that abused CASSIE and them freak-offs. People know that the Punisher was a weapon that Diddy used to punish your ass. So therefore, everybody's mad at Jamron. Not everybody. It's a lot of women mad at him. That means it's over for him. Why? Because now they're going to get their digging in CAMRON. And they're going to see that CAMRON, you ain't been with enough woman your whole career, bro. No, you haven't. No, you haven't, brother. So we're going to look at a lot of stuff because they're shooting themselves, y'all. They're shooting themselves. Told them they should run. They dummies. They start rapping. Let me show you how dumb they are. Let me see people like CAMRON, you know how dumb they are? This is my point. They're hoes. They only want to rap when it was a record deal. Even though now you could be independent, get all your money off streaming, dropping your own content, getting all your money. CAMRON don't sell raps. CAMRON sell pink horsepower. The question is, I don't got to ask a question. I ain't stupid. He know he sell pink horsepower, and he knows that the Punisher was good promotion because CAMRON know he got a pink fan base, and the Punisher was a good content for that pink. You getting it? Then I tell y'all, Cam don't care about no woman. Then I tell you, I ain't got to tell you, he's showing himself. He don't care about no woman. We know his whole career he didn't. So guess what? The woman on his ass. Because they like this. Why are you interviewing the Punisher? The one that was punishing Cassie, that was Diddy's shooter. Like I already told y'all already. So he didn't know that. Matter of fact, he know that. He know Punisher from the Bad Boy days. CAMRON was around since Biggie. He know everything. He know about the Punisher. He know the Punisher personally. But he gonna play on the fans like he don't know the Punisher. But anyway, all you gotta know is this. We'll be talking about CAMRON later. Yes, we will. We'll be talking about Come and Talk to Flea. Hey, we going Come and Talk to Flea. Flea is a gossiper. He took Wendy's job, the gangster gossiper. You know what a gossiper is and a tea spiller? Let me tell you the difference. See, it's different lanes. I get on here, I'm the dark web. I say this stuff you don't normally hear, you don't want to hear. And part of my job is to make a lot of y'all don't like me anyway. That's what I like. Then you got people that bring information. You got people that bring good interviews, good detail, good content. But a tea person and a gossiper, their job is to bring it out you. Their job is to get the tea out you. See? You know how Wendy do it. You know how Tasha K do an interview. It's to get that tea out of you. That's CAMRON. That's right. He is the Wendy Williams of the men, the gangster men. I mean the pink gangster men. Yes, he is. That's right. He had that male model on that show. I ain't watch it. Hell no. I saw the post about him getting backlash first. Then I saw the clip, the thumbnail. So this fool had no clue. I've been talking about No Way Out. He had no clue. Told him they should have came on his YouTube thing. The Punisher was used to punish. CAMRON, was you interested in them greasy stories? CAMRON, are you trying to put it like this? You know your fans. We're going to leave it at that. We'll get back to that later. Because everything you guys did was Aaron Hall. Consent you. That's y'all. All right? That's it. So y'all going to keep coming to talk to Flea. We're going to talk about Flea later, man. Flea been out that closet, bro. Ha, 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 ha. All you got to know is, pink horsepower. That's it. Pink horsepower. That's the key word. CAMRON. Let's go. All right? Diddy in court stressing. All right? That shit ain't funny. But that cartoon shit of him in the hotel, that shit funny, y'all. You mean to tell me there's somebody in court drawing that shit, man? This shit funny. Y'all don't care what you talk about. That cartoon character shit, that shit funny right there, y'all. That shit funny. All right? I'm going to get my last on this trial. I don't care what you talk about. I ain't going to be mad. This shit funny, y'all. Look at that shit. Look at that, bro. That ain't Cassie, man. What the fuck is that? They look like Diddy dragging a black man. Let's go. Oh, man. Diddy trial. Tensions flared during Rihanna boggling. I'm going to just call her fucking Rihanna baloney, man. I don't care about this shit, man. Look. The defense asks point blank, is she telling the truth? Like Diddy lawyers, they just said, you know what? Are you on drugs? Because you sound like you making shit up. This shit was funny though. Check it out. Let's go. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Now I never heard of this chick. Anyway, let's go, man. Their cross-examination of Rihanna with one of his attorneys, Diddy's attorneys, straight up asking if she's even telling the truth on the stand. A fashion designer started testifying Wednesday morning and continued into the late afternoon. And during cross-examination, Westmoreland asked questions about the alleged incident where Rihanna claims Diddy threw a knife at Cassie, and then Cassie, she threw it back. All right? So when I heard that, sounded to me like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, y'all. When she said that, it sounded to me like the two junkies they were, period. All right? Because I know they were two junkies. They were getting high on a lot of damn drugs. And that's the truth. And it sounds like it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they in the house throwing knives. Come on, bro. They in the house throwing knives. No, they loon balls. We're going to get to that. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. So as you see, she's a witness to it. But Diddy team said, lady, are you even telling the truth? Are you not a junkie? Did you not party and get high with them too? I don't know. But look, let's go. Let's go back. Right here. Diddy threw a knife at Cassie and she threw it back. Man, it sounded to me like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. It sounded like I wouldn't want to be around them, period. I don't care what y'all talking about. Oh, yeah, let me show you what else I've been talking about. How everybody's cashing out, getting rich off this. Did not tell you for some reason this Diddy trial is like the biggest entertainment ever. Here you go. Now ask yourself a question. When have you ever seen a case covered like this? While it's still in court. Now you heard about after it's going on while it's in court. Because it's the biggest show ever, that's why. But everybody been getting rich off it, like I said. So remember when I said somehow everybody in Black Hollywood, they can't talk about it. But everybody else, they getting rich off it. You see that? Because the BT, I'm going to keep showing you, they the victims. They the victims. If I was on Bad Boy Records, I'd have dropped one of these. What's wrong with you? If I was on Bad Boy, I'd have dropped one of them. I'd have been dropped one. I got my money. That's right. Because I'm the person. See, it's also going to show you, look at this whole game, y'all. You got to understand this, man. When you see the band and you see all these washed up ass celebrities, that's how you know Diddy got their ass. Anybody that was with him and not about that. Because, y'all, if I was on Bad Boy Records and it's 2025, I'm a grown-ass man with kids. This fool ain't pay me. Man, I went through hell in that rap game. This is my last chance to get paid. Fool, I'm not getting paid to go on nobody's platform. I'm making my own product. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep showing you how they still all dummies and how they all been trained, right? They all are. Remember when Prince changed his name? Because Prince knew about that slave industry. All you got to know is, man, all of them, that's what they were. You're going to see once bosses left, they can't feed themselves. But what stopped Freddie P from putting out his own documentary? What stopped Chopper? You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how that's how terrified they are. All of Diddy's affiliates, past, present, 30 years, why didn't they put out their own product and get rich off that shit? Because they had to worry about him what? Shutting it down. They had to worry about him what? Saying, they was telling him it was fear. Meanwhile, everybody else getting paid. Family, do you know how many specials they put up, TMZ got on this fool? On Tubi? I'm talking about they got a whole, this one series inside the trial. They got another series, something inside the freakoffs. They got another series about, it's something else. They got about 3 different series, cashing out. So remember we was talking about how YouTube slowing up? Because when I showed y'all TMZ views even slowing up on YouTube. Then I also showed you, I said, yo, but at the same time, TMZ got big stuff on other platforms. This right here. TMZ is on every smart TV too. So they not even banking on this YouTube. I'm talking about when I tell you this stuff is in people's household, entertainment, here's the proof right here. So I just wanted y'all to see how this is the biggest entertainment as well. That's right. Meaning, and everybody's getting rich off Diddy, getting rich, talking about rich. Like people with the finances to put behind a project, automatic flip. All right, but you're going to see when it comes to certain people, only they can laugh and joke, talk to the Punisher, but nobody could give a seriousness of the what? The trafficking. You're going to see that too. This is how you're going to know, because it's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. A lot of those black celebrities, it's one word they ain't going to say out their mouth. Trafficking. They ain't going to say that. See, it's certain words they ain't going to say out their mouth because they know what's up. Remember that part. That's right. So you're going to always see people running their mouth. They listen to me. They say little stuff to let it be known. Yeah, meaning, put it like this. Everybody got their own reasons, but what I'm telling you is all Diddy affiliates, they're never going to say the word X traffic out their mouth. See, it's certain things they're not going to say, period. And it's a reason for that. We'll get back to that. So, out of everything that's going on, you mean to tell me CAMRON interviews the male model with all the Astroglide stories and the baby all filled tubs? Very interesting. Let's go. Cassie's friend Rihanna testified to using drugs with and purchasing drugs for Cassie and Diddy over the years, saying she provided Cassie with drugs like Oxycontin. Once I heard that, I already know what time it is. Super, super, super drug head, y'all. What the F is wrong with them? Do you know how much a drug head they was? My people know about this stuff. Family. First of all, let me get this clear. I never heard of the drugs. I never knew nobody in real life taking the drugs they was taking. I never knew nobody in real life taking all them drugs at the same time. Family, they taking mushrooms and oxycodone. I'm surprised Cassie and OD already. And what was said for years. For years. That shit crazy, y'all. Yeah, they all do drugs, but I ain't hear about drugs like that. Anyway, man. Matter of fact, let's go. What's up, Blackjack? All right. Rihanna ultimately says she stands by what she testified to. That she was staying with Cassie and Diddy woke them up, charged into the house, and allegedly chucked the knife at her, and she says Cassie threw the knife back. Long story short, Westmoreland then, the prosecutor, Diddy's defense, he asked if she remembered telling the prosecution that Diddy and Cassie had gotten into multiple knife fights, and Rihanna admitted she doesn't recall saying that either. Asked if she remembered telling the prosecution that Diddy and Cassie had gotten into multiple knife fights. Rihanna admitted she doesn't recall saying that either. So, as you see, Diddy's lawyers going for the rebuttal, whatever, and you see what's going on. So, she said some important stuff, but they also try to discredit her. But this woman said she was providing them with Oxycontin, man. Like I said, there's many different levels of drugs. But another thing, when they do drugs, they really do drugs. They do drugs at a high level. They do cocktails, mixing all drugs together. So all I know is they all out their mind. All right. The thing is, I ain't gonna lie, I never thought that dude was on all them drugs like that, man. All the good roles he played, but back right then he wasn't on them drugs because you can see he was healthy. But when I showed you that picture of him yesterday, dark skin Diddy, you seen him. Because we know that certain drugs make you turn dark. That's right. So here you can see he was healthy. But you'll see throughout the time, they was drugged out, y'all. After all, they were drugged out. So let's go. I was talking about this yesterday. Now check this out. Remember yesterday I was talking about rockets. Just talking about rockets yesterday. Yesterday, they sent the rocket up. Who I was talking about yesterday sending out the rockets? Jeff. But I didn't know they was doing a launch. So let me watch this launch. The rocket allegedly, it took some satellites up. Get it? So remember yesterday when I told you, when I was talking about certain stuff, yo, it's crazy. Remember when I was talking about how you talk about certain stuff, the video don't move? Wow, I'm talking about all this stuff yesterday. I'm saying their name. I'm talking about Jeff. I'm talking about this, that, and the third. Had no clue they about to do this yesterday. So I'm just showing you, man. No, they just launched out satellites, but the world is different, and I don't know what's going on, but I just want you to see that this is what was going on yesterday. All right, that's it. So like I said, people can keep speculating on what's real, what's not. Just know every day things are being done. That's all you got to know. All right? When I tell you right now, ain't about what you believe, it's what you know for an actual fact. Anything you can prove without an actual fact is still a belief or a shadow of doubt. Meaning it's not, you had no proof. So like I said, all I know is it's some very rich people and they in these particular programs. That's all I know. Let's move on to some low-level shit. All right? This Meg Thee Stallion allegedly assaulted by fan at meet and greet. allegedly, we got to go into, I'm just going to show you how these narratives just don't stop. So allegedly, she doing a meet and greet, and this fan right here allegedly started groping on her. He started touching her in certain places. And she basically made it like he was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's still the narrative of that. The men, they're nasty, right? They're freaky. They're RAPEs, right? The narrative is being pushed. So that's why you're going to see Megan making a spectacle out of the whole situation. I'm not going to say she made a spectacle. Put it like this. The guy, he was palming her ass. And she checked him. So I ain't saying she wrong for that. But I'm also looking at Megan like, Megan, did you stage this? Because you the type to do stuff like this. Did you do this to deflect from that Tory Lanez news? Because that Tory Lanez stuff been taken off on your ass. And all of a sudden, you having a meet and greet that you planned for yourself. And now there's some information out here about a man assaulting you. So my point is, it still goes with this assault stuff and this sexual deviant behavior. And you see even Megan knows that. Get it? That's what, hey, she can profit off some of that too. It is what it is. Because my point is this, y'all, to clarify everything. We spoke about everything yesterday with Diddy. Every single major crime that's going on right now is in his case. It's in his paperwork. So one of the main things is the groping and a lot of other stuff, the violation. So as this Diddy trial going on, we're still getting news of this groping stuff, and you see the face of it, right? So we're just gonna move on from that. I just wanted y'all to see when I said let me clarify it. Only news you're gonna see and get is bad news, right? Dirty news, freaky news. Here's the proof. That's it. No music, no real stuff. You're not going to get no too much of nothing, like no real interviews, real details. Everybody do interviews, can't speak on what they for. You can't ask real questions at interviews. Ben knew that. They can't ask real questions. They can't give real answers. Ben knew that. When I told you I don't watch people no more, it's not personal. I don't hate nobody, but I don't entertain fake stuff. It started when I figured out wrestling was fake. I just don't watch fake stuff, y'all. It's not personal. So when I know these people cannot tell me the truth, the interviewers in pocket can't ask real questions. Why do I watch them? That's why I say it's only certain people I watch. I watch the people that I know going to tell the truth, or meaning they're not compromised. They can say whatever they want. And I only watch people that can ask whatever they want. That's it. That's my whole formula. I don't watch who I like. Because if I watch who I like, most time of the 10 people you like, they ain't going to say nothing. Because they we ain't going there. All I'm going to tell is this. Check it out. Are you brainwashed? Are you brainwashed? All right? See that radio behind the head? Brainwash. Blowing watch to the head. Then it went to headphones. Either way, are you still brainwashed? Huh? Are you flip pink? See what they was doing back then? It never went nowhere. What are you looking at? The Bronx, Uptown, Harlem. All right? Let's go. Bingo. He look like a fake ass papoose. I'm going to say they trolling. That fool look like a fake ass Diddy. He like a fake ass Diddy, y'all. What y'all think? All of a sudden, Megan got a meet and greet, and a guy that like Diddy groping on her booty, and she go, you know what I'm saying? She going viral. She's trying to go viral for an assault. But I'm going to say, you stage this, Megan. Because mighty funny, this fool look like Diddy. Either way, we're going to leave this alone, man. I'm not entertaining this shit. Let's go. Baseball-sized bruise, p.diddy trial. Jury shown horrific injury of ex-girlfriend Cassie's friend after balcony incident. So allegedly, she had a baseball-sized bruise. All I want to know, I'm just waiting for the part when they get to the freak-off mansion and all that. I'm waiting for the real stuff. I want some. I just want to hear the part when they say who blood that was in that room. Stuff like that. All right, that's it. I want to know, hey, we going to tell it all, CAMRON. Why you ain't ask Punisher what he did? What did he made him do to the men? CAMRON know Punisher very well, y'all. Yup, Cameron got all the women on his ass now. That's right. Yup, he didn't side with Cassie the victim. He sided with the Punisher. Then I tell you the Punisher was Diddy shooter? That's right, Diddy weapon, right? Okay. Yup, that same Punisher that allegedly was dogging Cassie out for 10 hours plus. Yup, let's go. Oh, let me show you the real world. Back to the real world. See, the real world interesting. The real world, everything is based on the Diddy trial, ex-trafficking, abuse. Check this out. Check this guy out, y'all. Boom. Guess what happened to him? Bruce Pierce, 39, was shot by an angry mom as he tried to RAPE a 12. Allegedly, mama came back in a room in a hotel and caught that man and smoked his ass. Plop, 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 plop. Mom shoots child abuser she caught trying to RAPE. All right? Bruce Pierce, 39, is facing charges of attempt rape. See, I think it was a situation where it was said she had went to the car or something. So I think it was a situation where I think he probably thought she was leaving real quick, but she doubled back, came back upstairs real quick, and she caught his ass. Yup. Let's go. Check it out. Bruce Pierce, 39, is facing charges of attempted RAPE, attempted child, unlawful possession of a firearm, and confinement after a mother shot him while he was allegedly attacking her daughter in a motel. So mama was so gangster, shot his ass, and he had a gun. He got smoked with his gun and got caught with it. Mom shoots child abuser she caught trying to RAPE her daughter in a motel. Now, remember when I told y'all it's a shakedown in all these hotels? That's part of it. Then I tell you, they know a lot of people been living in hotels, trafficking out of hotels. It's been a lot of drama, shootings, RAPEs, robberies at hotels. This is why everything getting shakedown. But you got your proof on anybody that don't think it was real, that this been going on every day. That's the new face of it. Yup. It's a certain age era. Yeah. A lot of men that's of a certain age, that ain't got their stuff together, living in hotels, living a certain way. Yeah. Playing house. Weirdos now. So, his ass got smoked. So, that's two cases. Because I see what's going on. Diddy trial playing out all the abuse that happens in that world. But on the other side, like I said yesterday, that lady Karen is in the news. She's on trial for smoking somebody. The so-called, there's two stories I gave you in 1 week, a so-called white woman smoking somebody's ass. Couldn't let it be known. Don't play around with them and their kids. They letting it be known right now. You can play with them other people and their kids. Don't come this way. That's twice in 1 week I gave you the story of these women smoking somebody's ass. That's right. Because they know a lot of y'all, you ain't going to do that. Matter of fact, they know a lot of y'all, you got some of them in your home right now. Huh? Because remember, some of y'all, you talk to people in jail. But see, you've been talking to that dude in prison, but you the type never even checked on his real background. You just went over what he told you. He told you he was locked up for this, but you really know he was locked up for that. Let's go. Why am I showing you this? It's a travel ban. Now, a lot of y'all know that, right? Just to show you that it's everybody, it's a cleanup. When you see all this stuff happening, neighborhoods getting burnt, people on the run, cartels scrambling, people getting snatched up, all type of dirt they've been doing. What? Trafficking, what? DRUGES and SEX. Trafficking, all across what? America. What they've been doing. Channeling dirty money. But you didn't get that. It was people here from other countries doing so much dirt. Their victims were Americans. Because when you're not from this country and you got to jack people up and throw them in vans, you don't care about none of that, where they from. And all of this was happening when we was in the house. But it also was a thing where they were coming to these top colleges. See, they wasn't coming to the country going to bum colleges. Harvard, they going to top colleges, which means they were living in good states. They was living off the hog, chilling. Meanwhile, doing a whole lot of other stuff. And they got so much, family got to the point so much. The campuses, some of the campuses were more everybody else than Americans, y'all. These are facts. When I saw on TV, like last year, it was a particular HBCU. They were so crowded. People had to stay in hotels. Guess what else? They were so crowded. It was a woman born here, and she couldn't even get a dorm. And she was from this country, couldn't even get a dorm. And you know what color she was, right? Okay. Meanwhile, everybody else from overseas, they had everything. When I been showed y'all a couple years ago with the HBCU, everybody named mother go there now. And they showed, it was years ago when they got mad because they crowned somebody that was somebody else. But people started, when I tell you people was taking advantage of all the benefits, that's what happened. When everything went under a certain era, okay. That's why I was telling you that rainbow and black go together, y'all. That's why when the rainbow and the black came together, the rainbow people was allowed to go to HBCUs. See, there was a lot of different things going on, y'all. So what I'm telling you is, well, what happened, everybody took all the benefits. They didn't take it, it's just that people didn't take advantage of it. So you might have been your whole life, you didn't take advantage of this stuff, but now people had came and they just, and they just took all that. Because once people started to find out that they can get a career fast and get money going to school, that's what they started doing. So you even had students come here to go to school and send the money back home off college. Yup. And while they going to college, come here getting decent jobs, like part-time jobs, just stacking their money. Get a degree, go back home, or you know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on, y'all. Just know this. This some of the country, I ain't going to say all of them, but because I don't want, it's this algorithm. Haiti, one of them, y'all. Haiti is banned. There's a travel ban on Haiti. Nobody from Haiti can come in no more as of now. Yup. All of them right here on the list. If you can see the list, just read it. I don't want to say all the names. But all of them banned. Can't come here. And if you from here, you can't go there. Because I'm telling you, y'all, they know all of the criminal organizations. See, when we talk about the motherland, everybody from the motherland ain't clean, y'all. And you're going to see certain parts that's dirty. They say y'all can't come here. No, it's for real, y'all. Nobody coming in, nobody going out. That's what's going down, y'all. You're going to see it's a shutdown on everything moving. Everything off the books getting shut down. That's why I say it applies to everybody. They're the main ones. It's really for them. But see, they know that the foreigners that come here, they deal with the hood. They know this. Foreigners don't deal with tax-paying citizens. They know this already. They do everything off the books. They know this. So that's why they got to go first. They had to go first. Then everything else under that going to get dealt with. That's what you're seeing, y'all. So I'm giving you two examples of actual sex justice getting dealt with, and I'm showing you foreign entities justice banned. Because a lot of the resources were gone. So we're going to leave it at that. Here's the major flood that been happening. When everything I've been talking about yesterday, here's your proof that people are, It's very simple, y'all. If this neighborhood, let's say somebody in that neighborhood, 2 people was my YouTube subscribers. They're gone. They won't be going to YouTube no time soon. Another thing for a lot of y'all that don't get, you see this flood. Once that flood goes to a certain level, the house gets condemned. That's what a lot of y'all don't get neither. Once the house is condemned, you can't come back. All it has to be is the water above the line of the electricity. That's it. You cannot come back home. And this has been happening to neighborhoods for months now. This is what I mean by it's been a flush out. Because these people, they have not come back. Meaning, if you live in an apartment, you renting, the landlord said you can't come back. What you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Because the landlord gonna remodel the whole thing anyway. But this what been happening. This just happened this week, y'all. This other day. Major floods. People missing. People gone. When I say missing, I don't just mean RIP. When I say missing, that means you got to go somewhere and you can't come back home. Can't go back in your house. And if you ain't got the right stuff with you, nobody know where you at. You missing. You out of there for a minute. That's how this stuff go down. When I talk about the what? Roundups. Because once the city get condemned, you got to go. It's roundup. And that's what happened, y'all. This been happening all year. So this one that happened this week. But I don't even know all the states it happened at, but I also been able to tell through the numbers. You're always going to be able to tell, man. So look, power's out, all of that. People been losing their cars, homes, apartments, all this going on right now. So I wanted to see. I just want y'all to see. Now, like I said, as far as people are RIP and all that, I don't know about all that, but I'm just showing you the hell people been catching. And showing you how, like, look at, you see the power lines? Look how the power lines hanging. This is my point when I was telling y'all a lot of people ain't on the internet like that. A lot of things been shut down. Also, it has to do, y'all. I know, that's why I say I know what I'm talking about. When they spoke about the military on them cartels' ass, first they knock out communication. When you understand that these neighborhoods is where a lot of them are living at, proved it already before, right? The cartel live in neighborhoods like that. So they understand communication is a must. Shut down that power, they can't communicate. They can't get up out of here. Their stuff ain't gonna work. They got technology, shut it down. See that power line? Bingo. That's why it be tornadoes and floods. That power line down mean nobody in that community, that neighborhood, they ain't online, y'all. And this been happening for a minute. All them mass fires, nobody's online. All those ice storms, all that was about power being shut down, power knocked out. Cities, communities, evacuated. Like, we could be looking at evacuated neighborhood right now as we speak. Don't know nothing. That's been going on, y'all, every day. So I'm just showing y'all the realness been going on, see? Flash flooding leaves several people stranded. If I'm not mistaken, this is in Michigan. So when I tell you that whole Midwest been catching hell, I don't know what it is. Then again, I know what it is. That's where a lot of the opioid crisis is at. And that's where all the snatch people go at, y'all. The heartland of America is where all the dirt was going down there, y'all. The trafficking ring was snatching people from East Coast, West Coast, and hiding them in them states we call country and corny. And you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, y'all, that's what was happening. And that's where a lot of the opioid crisis is at. Because you're going to keep seeing it's this area right here keep getting destroyed, like Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky. Like that whole area right there. Keep going up some more. They the main area been catching all that hell. Because there was a lot of dirt going on. Get it? So that all, like when I spoke, we looked at the news story about in Kansas, St. Louis. No. Kansas. This was Kansas City. A man had a black woman in his basement. And she only got away because the dog got out the yard. The man was keeping her in the crib, y'all, while he was going to work, all of that. He was going to work, all of that. He had in the basement. And the key to it is he had in the basement, but he had a big-ass dog in the yard. But what happened is, somehow, I think one day he left the gate open by mistake. The dog got out, and guess what happened? When the dog got out, that drew attention to the house, and that's how somebody was able to find out she was in the crib. Yeah, because the dog got out, and somehow she wiggled her way out of that shit. She got out of the situation, and when she ran out the house, the neighbors saw her, and that's what happened. Meanwhile, she was in Kansas City in that man's basement for months, for a minute. Because this is what they was doing too. Tricking chicks off OnlyFans, tricking women on that flying and stuff, tricking those women to come that they're going to pay, get them to their house and kidnap. A lot of that was going on. And then some of these people were buying people from cartels, buying up snatched up people, buying for 10 grand, chain them to the basement. That's what a lot of them was doing, y'all. And a lot of that was going on in these Midwest country, these Midwest states. Yup. But nobody know you at. See what I'm saying? So he got smoked. The mother smoked her for laying on that child. Meanwhile, things flooding out. So we spoke about this yesterday. We might get back to that later. But it's all about ethical responsibility. Screw that. Let me show you what the world's saying. All right, let's go. The game says Snoop Dogg is better than Kendrick Lamar. Let's take a vote. What you think? You believe that? The question is, are you stupid enough to entertain that? Now I'm going to say this. Y'all know damn well Snoop Dogg ain't a better rapper than Kendrick. Stop it. But if you ask me who made better music, who made better albums, who made the best album, then I say Snoop Dogg. See? So I'll show y'all in this rap hip hop thing is many different categories. No, he's not a better rapper than Kendrick, but Snoop Dogg has he has the better album than Kendrick, but he's not a better rapper than Kendrick. But I also want to show you how Game always says dumb stuff. Game owes $7 million right now as we speak. Game has to sell his house. I don't know if he sold already. They said his house only worth $4 million. He owed the woman $7 million. You do the math. Game is in the hole because he stayed in Cali so long. He's broke now. He also talks gibberish. He talks a lot of nonsense. But Game career was based on beefing, right? Black on black crime. Well, that's why he ain't got no money no more. All right. And guess what? He was also a what? Willing participant. It was also said that Game lived with Diddy. It was also said that Game kept coming back, and coming back, and coming back. All right? So what I've been telling y'all, don't just put it on Meek Mill. Y'all forgot when Beanie Siegel got knocked out. That was because of Meek Mill and Game. Because Beanie didn't know. He was stupid. He was talking about Meek Mill, the Game, but he had no clue the Game was setting him up. That's why when it's all said and done, Beanie Siegel got knocked out. Because Beanie didn't know when he was talking the Game on the phone, Meek Mill was sitting right there. They was at Diddy house, the freak-off mansion, Miami. Beanie was in Philly. He didn't know that. He didn't know they were right there on them chairs. Yep. So, by me doing this stuff for a couple years, and like I said, looking at all these pictures, I've been put it together because I had no proof of Diddy and a lot of pictures with women like this. So I kept telling you, I've been new. When they were saying Game was taking pictures with no drawers on, with gray jogging pants on Instagram. God, bro, y'all were on Instagram when they were doing gray jogging pants challenges. Yes, y'all were. Telling you, they've been grooming all y'all ass. That's right. Life after Diddy is bad. You see the Game? Once Diddy gone, you got to sell your house. They also knew the Game. If I'm broke, I hang around Diddy. Ask Ray J. They also knew when you broke, you can't be in LA. You got to hide out Miami. That's what they was doing. You broke in LA like Ray J and Game, you got to hang in Miami. That's why I told you, when I told you they shut Miami down, because they knew that Miami was the second LA. They knew that all celebrities, especially the washed up ones like Jim Jones, they always go to Miami. So, in order to shut down all that shit, they can't go to Miami no more. But guess what, Miami? Guess what? Miami's going to be rebuilt. Miami's going to be beautiful again. And Miami's going to be so expensive. The average person won't be able to afford that. Nope, not no more. Let's go. Who up? What's up? Who up? Hold up. I'm reading the chat. Hold up. We live. Hold up. What's up, oh y'all? Salute to everybody. Salute to the new people. What's up, Miss Sheila? Good morning. What's up, Shayla? What's up? All right. What's up, Charlie Wilson? Let's go. What up, Uncle Diggity? What's up? All right, let's go. What's up, Don Harlem? What's up? Shout out to the real Harlem. Let's go. All right. Flood, evacuation, chaos, baby, y'all. So, this is what I didn't know. Now, we know it's a full campaign of them 24/7, like I said. But I didn't know they were turning up on Meek Mill. Remember Meek Mill opened up his mouth last week and said something about the wildest thing I seen at the Diddy party was drugs. They said, oh, yeah, Meek, guess what? They started going ham on him again. Once again, my people on this channel, you all up to date. You all know it's a hit on all of them. Let me show you the memes that's still being made. No, these ain't memes. These are thumbnails. These are professional thumbnails because this a hit. So you been on this channel, I showed you thumbnails of every single celebrity in Diddy. Every single cover gave me a clue of who Diddy got. And the only celebrity they did not put Diddy getting is 50 Cent. That's it. These same people told me about Diddy and Mace. They told me about Diddy and Kevin Hart. They told me about Diddy and Will Smith. Diddy and Jamie Foxx. All that shit. Diddy, TDJ. Keep going. Salute. Thank you very much. Thank you for team up. Thank you, sis. Yeah, so we know the truth that's not in court. Diddy got all they ass. That's okay. But let's look at it like we didn't know. We didn't believe nothing. Family, they still don't know who's making these videos. When I say YouTube and all this stuff is over, y'all, the reason why I say that, family, it is so many videos of this stuff. I know for a fact they are clogging the algorithm with it. That's all they're doing. They are pushing this stuff every day on the internet and clogging up this algorithm. This how I know. You know what I know is working? If I put in Meek Mill name or something like that, and all this stuff come up, that's really how I know his career is over with, y'all. That's really how it works. So when I was telling you that it is so much bad news on them and so much of this stuff, to make it clear for y'all, business, this is the reason why they will never get a deal, right? When you got deals on the table and they Google you to research your latest works and all this stuff comes up, you can't be used. This is what I keep telling y'all. That's why it's a campaign on every single last one of them. The only one that didn't fold yet is Steve Harvey. He the only one. But I'm gonna be real. Steve Harvey been a ghost because only place I see Steve Harvey on is if I don't flip past the TV show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. I forgot that quick. Family Feud. Yeah. That's the only place I see him at. But Steve Harvey be laying low. He the only one that didn't panic yet. Everybody else done panicked. But if you didn't know nothing about this, these are the things that give us the clues, y'all. That's why you're going to see these about different people. Like, it's people that make these, it's people that make these. Now, like I said, once again, according to TD Jake's research team, this stuff is coming from overseas. Because I'm going to update you again. Social media has been taken over. Social media has also been taken over to shut down black entertainment. That's why it don't matter how much anybody works, how much anybody try to keep it going, it's not going to work because it is more negative videos on every black celebrity as far as that's affiliated with Diddy. Anybody affiliated with Diddy, family, it's millions of views on them of disrespect. I could take 20 content creators right now. Y'all can average 50,000 and you still won't top all the bad news on all these people, period. Pick one. You heard what I said? I can take 20 content creators, they can average 50,000 a piece, and they still won't top. I'm talking about that just on Jay-Z. They won't even top 20. Look, 20 YouTubers that average 50,000 could do good videos on Jay-Z every day, and it will not work. They can do the same for each one. This is my point to show you that this campaign against them is through artificial intelligence, which means these videos are being made every day. These videos are also being favored in the algorithm, meaning they're being pushed, they're being pushed, they're being pushed, they're being pushed. So as time go on, it's going to be a full oversaturation. I'm telling you, they already got it set. It's a timer set on everybody right now. So when I say stuff like YouTube coming to an end, let me clarify what I mean. The fuse has been lit. The fuse is this. They know for a fact it's going to be more AI content than humans soon, eventually. They know in a few, it's going to be more artificial intelligent content than humans. Even though a lot of y'all watch AI content now, because the truth is y'all get enjoyment out of it because some artificial content is professionally put together. But this is what's going on. A lot of this artificial intelligence is coming from overseas, which means overseas people are getting money on YouTube disrespecting black entertainment. When TD Jakes did the homework, once again, I'm going to say it, they found out it's big engines in South Africa working. All right? Brazil, Hindustan, stuff like that, Pakistan. They found out it is people overseas doing this stuff 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. So this is why I tell y'all, when I tell y'all it's over, I'm telling you there's many reasons. Y'all ain't gonna get it yet. A lot of y'all not gonna see it yet. Y'all think y'all probably thought I was here to stop it. All I've been doing is just giving y'all a play of what's going on. All right, it is basically, I'm looking at it like this. I know people are being paid to do this. Not no small fry companies. That's why you're gonna see. The way they finesse this AI is at a whole nother level, y'all. It's professional. So when you understand that, when I tell you about it's bigger than that Diddy trial, family, it's a 24/7 campaign on all of them to destroy the shit anyway. What I said yesterday, the people that know warfare know you destroy stuff from within. So the rap game was being destroyed from within due to the internet. Meaning, if you ain't looking and you ain't paying attention, you have no clue how many videos are trash in black entertainment as we speak. What's up, Judah? What's up? When I tell you, I cannot even keep up with them. All I can do is say, if I said right now, y'all, just saying the name, people name in the chat, and I'll be able to tell you if they ass being roasted, exposed, cooked, or it's a campaign on their ass. Because any one of them that open up their mouth, so they open up their mouth, that's it. When Terrencehoward opened up his mouth, he got destroyed. I showed you that. Any one of them that been around Diddy any kind of way, any one of them, they all slayed. Only one not getting slayed, 50 Cent. That's it. Even in the damn memes, he not being slayed. Even in the memes. Because I told y'all before, the memes were the codes that really put me on point a long time ago. The memes were my first clues when I started putting this shit together. Yes. All right? So, just to show y'all, you can believe what you want to believe, but I'm just showing you around the world hip-hop is a mockery. We also proved that when Usher was in Paris, the doorman didn't want to open the door for Usher because he didn't respect Usher, because he knows. Everybody worshiped this music, y'all. I also showed you when Meek Mill went to the motherland and they stole his chain too. Told you about that. That was about 2 years ago. They've been taking losses. Did Meek Mill ever tell you he got his chain taken? Anyway, let's go. All right. Reason why I say that because I wasn't even looking for this stuff and it popped up. That's why I was like, yo, this stuff out of control. See that? Just letting y'all see. The worst I saw at Diddy parties. He said that about a week ago, 2 weeks. His ass, he been on fire. Destroying them. Updates. Let's go. I think they loved each other, y'all. I'm going to be real. I think they loved each other, but I think they were two junkies. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's what I think. All right? I'm pretty sure it's many dimensions of them. But I'm going to say I think them fools loved each other. But I'm also going to say they were two lunatics too. All right? But the thing is this. That fool Diddy show how crazy he was in the end. Because what he did in that hotel was to let us know that he already lost his mind anyway. And that was that. And we know at that time, CASSIE had to get away from his ass. Because he was a loon ball. All right? And if she was a loon ball, part of it is he made her a loon ball. Because you can't be with a man 10 years and he don't rub off on you neither. So she was one way, but he turned into that. But they were in love. The question is, why did CAMRON interview the Punisher? That's what's spoken right now. They say the women are mad because out of all the people, CAMRON been quiet. He didn't tell you about his bad boy beginnings. He didn't tell you about how he used to go with Mace. He didn't give you an update about when he found that dildo in Mace's house. Dildo in Mace's house. The one that found a dildo in Mace's house is the one that interviews the Punisher. Are you getting it? I'm going to say, CAMRON, you always knew the Punisher. Are you using the Punisher to promote your pink horsepower? I don't got to watch CAMRON. I want to bet my life. Anybody clicked on that interview with CAMRON? Did you see a pink horsepower promotion? One thing we got proof on Diddy. He did love women, y'all. And he had some bad chicks. Can you say that about the rest of the male rappers? Can you? You got proof about Diddy, right? He's bi. He two-way. What about everybody else? Are they really two-way or are they one-way? Let's go. Hey, what's up? Let's go. So, like I said, it's only one people hurt. Oh man. Okay. All right. Hey, salute to the gaslighters. All right, let's go. All right. So, what part CAMRON don't get? That the code's been cracked already. The whole episode on Boondocks Delicious is about the New York rappers, all right? So I don't want to keep going there, but they won't go nowhere. So I'm just going to keep letting them know what it is. All right? They're going to keep making fools of themselves and idiots. When they showed me an episode of the Boondocks with Diddy and the rest of the pink rappers with what? Male models. CAMRON, women don't pay for male models? No. We know what Diddy used male models for. So CAMRON, out of all the people, since you had your platform, do you interview any woman on Bad Boy? You mean to tell me you was down with Bad Boy? You want to tell me Mace brought you the Biggie, right? But you ain't going to interview nobody from Bad Boy. What happened to Bad Boy? What happened to that Bad Boy? What happened to Dipset? What happened to all that, bro? All the people you can talk to. You talk to the Punisher. Because the Punisher had a lot of penis stories. And they all love penis and pink. They love it. That's why you're going to see they expose themselves because the woman on his ass. They saying, CAMRON, what the hell are you doing interviewing the Punisher when the Punisher punished Cassie? But the secret is that we know he didn't just punish Cassie. CAMRON, all I want to know, I will go download all your albums right now. Did you ask anybody what the fuck was this for, bro? That wasn't for Cassie, bro. I need you to break down the Astroglide and the baby oil so I can shut up. I need somebody to tell me what the hell was all this stuff in court for, and they didn't present this in court until the day of the Punisher. When the Punisher was on the stand, magically all this baby oil came out. But CAMRON interviews the Punisher. But he don't know a lot of my people are smart now, especially around here. What's up, Faith? I told you, y'all, didn't I tell you? The celebrities, the men, the rappers, certain people, they're going to talk about the freaky story. They're going to talk about everything. But what I'm telling you is, Cam is pranking the hell out of his fans. That's why I'm never mad at Cam. Cam is a slick bastard. He's funny as hell. He is pranking the hell out of these Negroes. Yes, he is, y'all. Yes, he is. Now, somebody do it right now. Google CAMRON. Google the interview and let me know the views. Because I know them views are mostly all men. That's right. They're a woman too, but a lot of men. Because the men subscribe. Let me know Cam's subscribers and his viewership. Let me know right now so I can have me some laughs. All right? Because one thing about Diddy, you talking about the Punisher. But guess what, fool? Bad. At least Diddy be getting them chicks, bro. And Cassie was bad, bro. What about you, Cam? How many bad chicks in your career? See, I want to be like Diddy, but y'all couldn't keep up with Diddy when it came to the woman. Hey, matter of fact, Cam, you and Mace, when y'all ever went on a double date with two chicks? You got any pictures of that? No, bro. All that shit worked as a trick. You know, I just wear the pink because I just picked the color, right? And I wanted to see if I could just wear whatever color. See if Negroes gonna follow me. You feel me saying? Yeah. But they had no clue his ass was turning their ass into bubblegum, y'all. That's right. They went on a 20-year process of bubblegum. No way out, CAMRON. Can you please explain to me, CAMRON, why did your friend Diddy have scratched off cereal guns and baby oil and dildos and Astroglide, bro? Why are you interviewing the Punisher you got a male platform talking to a male model? That is the same thing as going to a man strip club, dummy. It's just virtual. Well, I told you, your people are groomed, y'all. You know why they groom? Go check it out, y'all. It's all explained. No cap. All explained right here. The hip-hop brain chip. Where to make a man claim he's straight so much, he gonna say how much he'll father all this shit. But somehow he gonna sit down and watch an interview of a male stripper. Fool, that's the same thing as going in a male strip club. Damn near, basically. Get it? It's just on computer. It's just virtual. Meaning, you wouldn't go to the male strip club, bro. You want to hear the male strip club stories. That's right. Tell y'all, exposing yourself, because all the content creators that used to be in the industry, Shannonsharpe been grooming them. Then Shannonsharpe posed for y'all. You got the proof on every last one of them. I'm going to say it again. Gilly the Kid said his own mouth on that show. He was a male stripper. Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it. They all said they told the truth. But guess what? Guess who kept watching them? Guess who getting pranked? Because they got a hip-hop brain chip. When you raised on rap music, and that's all you know, guys, after a while, you so brainwashed, the rapper can't do nothing wrong. Even though back then, they got all their money from the village, they got all their money from the rainbow community, and you'll see it in this picture. All right? You'll see from the clothes they had on. Remember that generation kept talking, man, this generation with tight clothes. This generation with tight clothes. This generation with tight clothes. No, the truth is, y'all like that shit. The truth is, y'all were loving it. Y'all were just fronting. Because back then, youngsters, check this out, youngsters. This before I was born. This when I was young youngsters. Hey, youngsters, check this out. Look how fruity they was back in the day. Fruity. Look how they was, bro. They ain't going to tell you. They used to walk around in underclothes called BVD. BVD was silk undergarments. They were wearing that shit outside. Yes, they ain't going to tell you that part. That's right. You see them thighs? You see them thighs? You see them thighs? That's hip-hop. Get it? It always been like that. Now you'll see why those rich executives, they had a lot of money that were fruity. You see why they loved them black men back then? Loved them boys. Get it? That's where it come from. And then those executives, they taught it to them. See that? See those thighs? Right then. So don't ever. So when I told you they played the biggest prank was play make-believe as if they didn't know what hip-hop already was. Hip-hop. What is that? What is that? Guys, hip-hop, explain it to me right now. Guess what else I know? Guess what else I know? I wasn't going to say it. What if I told you, damn near the whole Zulu Nation been on YouTube for years? Huh? What if I told you, damn near the whole Zulu Nation been on this bitch? Huh? I still love hip-hop music. I just don't follow hip-hop culture. All right? And I'm just going to show you something. That everything we talking about ain't nothing new. All right? That's where Diddy come from right there. That was Diddy when he was young. All right? That's Darcy and Diddy right there. Are you getting it? That's all they ask. All right? Period. Huh? How did I really know about CAMRON? How I really know about CAMRON is because he told on himself. I watched CAMRON talk about everybody for years. Trash people. I heard him trash women. But when Lil Nas X did this, Cam did not say a word because he knew it's beneficial for him. That's why he brought that pink horse powwow. Ask CAMRON why he always go to DC. Tell you, man, they out the closet, bro. Who cares? But I'm going to let you know, baby all gang. That's right. Baby all gang. That's right. Why he didn't trash Lil Nas X, y'all? Period. Like, yo, man, you ain't me. Why you trying to look like me? Anything. Nothing. Because he knew that shit was in his favor. Don't listen to me. You just asked why they changed CAMRON avatar. Let me show you his avatar to the world. This is avatar to the world, bro. But everybody around here know what's up. You Google rappers, certain rappers gonna always come up in pink. It's an industry thing. Google knows too. Hollywood knows too. When I prove to y'all, every time Hollywood take a picture of them, it's gonna be some pink in the background. Because the secret is rappers are pink. I don't got to talk about it no more. It's old. I just watch everybody still watch CAMRON 6 months later, and that's how they've been telling on themselves. Even the world knows who CAMRON is. Somehow you don't know. Is it you don't know, or you want to get it to your head? Huh? That you've been finessed by DL pranksters. That's right. DL pranksters to proven otherwise. All right? How we know that? CAMRON is interviewing the Punisher. He interviewed the Punisher, y'all. So my point is, what did he think he was going to get out of that? Because nobody respected the woman to lighten his ass up. Yep, that's right. He shot himself, told you what they was going to do. He wants to know the details of the Astroglide. Psych, no he don't. He talking about CASSIE stories. He's supposed to ask about this Astroglide. Huh? He want to know the details. Ladies, you know how you want to know them sexcapade details? But that's CAMRON. He wanted to get those nice details of the male model, not a woman model, not Superhead. A male model that sucks penis and bends over. That's right. He bend people over too, but he mainly gets bent over. Huh? How many? Then we what's in the story, y'all? Don't we got was it not said that Diddy orders models to his room personally? He had his own, like the one model said, what? When he came in the room, he didn't know that was Diddy. And he told me how he went to see Diddy 2 times. Diddy was ordering male escorts to the room. That's right. That's what they do. So when CAMRON got a male model on the show, I know what he's doing. And just so happened, he's raised under Diddy. That's why I say you ain't going to trick me, bro. Keep doing your job, Cam. Keep flipping their ass. Good job, bro. Keep flipping their ass. That's right. Let's go. Baby all. See the male models? Oh, right there. Camron, you in the cartoon too, bro, with the big ass square earrings. You in there too with the hat on. Yes, you are, bro. That's right. You see the male models? Ask yourself, how was this 10 years ago? And why? But what you ain't getting, right? The time when Diddy was doing the shit with Cassie, that's when this shit came out. I did all my research, bro. You might well say that's Diddy punishing them right there. And what they did, what they're not telling you is Diddy was rolling with 4 models, 5 models. That's right. For many, many reasons. The secret to the whole trial is, dummy, he was trafficking male models. See, in your mind, you're gonna think woman. No, he was trafficking male models, bro. Because Punisher was an accessory to crimes. That's why Punisher's in court, dummies. Punisher's in court because Diddy used him to do dirt. So that's why he had to get on the stand, guys. Cassie is just one example. But then you also heard, what did Punisher say? Cassie would also call him. I'm going to say Cassie, Diddy, and Punisher was the ones running the blackmail program. Get you in a room with Cassie, think you're going to run a train, knock your ass out. Punisher, get him. That's right. How I know that? Well, I don't know. Well, I'm going to assume that, and I'm going to assume that's why Homeland Security came and got all that damn baby off. Because they know what Punisher and Diddy was doing. All right? Until somebody proved to me otherwise, and unless you're trying to call Homeland Security fools, you just tell me why they came and got that baby off if it wasn't no evidence. Huh? And you tell me why was Punisher on that stand. Huh? Tell me that. Why Punisher out of all other models? No. Punisher was home team. Camron know Punisher very well. I can show you video of Camron getting punked by D-Rock and all of them. Cause guess what? Gutter, Lil C's and them used to clown Camron ass. Yes, they did. I'm talking about, I can show you video of them clowning Camron at a Bad Boy tour. And then I can show you when they made Camron and Jimmy run. That was 2 different times. Junior Mafia was punking Camron and Jim Jones. These are facts. I been knew Cam was a punk, y'all. You have no proof of Cam busting nobody, shooting nobody, hitting nobody. You have no proof of smacking nobody. You have no proof of Cam with bad bitches. It's been 30 years now, y'all. It's been 20. You have no proof. But you got proof of Freaky Zeke. You got proof of Bigfoot. You ain't got no proof of no woman. He's supposed to be a player. No, Cam been playing y'all. He's the pretty boy that y'all like, right? Okay, then. They know what time it is. But you ain't want to accept the fact that they just down little brothers, bro. But if you would have saw the Pink program, how that grown man Camron was around little Ray Sherman. I'm gonna just leave that alone, bro. No, all you gotta know is you see Mace. I keep telling y'all, Mace the clue. Mace is the clue. If you know all right, who in this chat, in this live, leave in the comment section, who don't think Diddy got Mace? The question is, why did Camron tell the world he found a dildo in Mace's house? Camron is one of the first people that put me on point. He's one of the people that helped connect the dots. Let me go back to the Diddy story. When Diddy was wearing S-curls and all that, we been looked at him as fruity. 10 years later, what happened? Wendy Williams come on national radio, talk about a relationship between Diddy and Mace. Fool, this probably like 99 or something. A relationship between Diddy and Mace. What happens? Wendy Williams kicked out of New York. Bah! I'm putting it, I never forgot. I'm still remembering this shit. So the reason why I'm where I'm at now, I just put together every fucking thing I was told. Camron said his own mouth. He found a dildo in Mace's house. This never happens to men. This don't happen to us. We don't know about that stuff, but Camron do. But then you ask the question, why did Camron come back in the end? And why did his whole career, it was this back and forth with him and Mace? That's all I'm asking y'all. Why was it a back and forth, and then they got back together in the end? In between they back and forth, you heard about Mace getting caught in Atlanta with all right. Doing their back and forth, you still had no proof they had a lot of women. When you know that celebrities use women as a what? Front, gimmick, publicity stunt. Joe Budden, Tahiri, all gimmick. But see, the thing about Diddy, we have proof he's two-way. You don't have no proof they two-way. No. Sorry, guys. Because all I know is now is this. Let's go. This is who CAMRON is. Y'all don't want to accept it, but who cares? CAMRON questions male escort, the Punisher, about Diddy's alleged freak off. What does that mean? He want freaky details. Huh? Told you, man, they're fruity. He want details. Huh? He want details from the man, bruh. But guess what? It backfired on him. Now the woman on his head, and he's now officially a Diddy participant. Yup. CAMRON is officially acknowledged as a you-know-what. Don't ask me. Look, family, I didn't know about it till I started seeing that shit online posted. CAMRON's going viral for this shit. What? Interviewing the Punisher. He's exposed now, y'all. Yes, he is. Yup. And it proved he thirsty for content. He couldn't wait till the trial over with. It also proves they going broke. You mean to tell me he was a rapper, nice interviewing male strippers? He went that low? He's interviewing male strippers. Did you ask his penis size, bro? But then CAMRON, why did you and Ocho Cinco have an argument about a penis? Google that shit. Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it. CAMRON addresses Ocho Cinco talking about his penis. Google it, Google it, Google it. All right? I don't got to play it. This ain't no cat. This ain't no this. Is what it is. They just know y'all sleeping stupid because y'all all hypnotized. Y'all don't get it. But if you get it, good for you. I'm talking to those who don't get it. All right? Because CAMRON playing in y'all face anyway. Why? He know you love hip-hop, 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 hip-hop. You see? Tickle, y'all tickle pink. So CAMRON, he play around with y'all, man. Guess who else play around with their ass? Jimmy. They all be playing their ass. They all be playing their ass. Huh? They all be playing their ass. Why? All he got to do, he already know. I throw in the do-ready, think I'm gangster. Look at that microphone, y'all. Look at that mic. Come and talk to Flea. Hey. Out the closet came out right in y'all face, bro. Right in y'all face. Why I'm saying that? The question is, why did he interview the Punisher? Why did he interview the woman, the man that was used to abuse Cassie? That's what the world want to know, y'all. That's what they want to know. They saying, Cam, why did you interview him of all people, bro? Are you interested in those stories? 50 Cent, not happy. CAMRON asked Diddy sex worker about ex-Cassie. See that? Bingo. It done took off now. That's it. It done took off. That's it. CAMRON, you out of here, dummy. You should have never came on YouTube anyway. You exposed. Now, you done said that, your whole platform, baby, all colors, they on your ass, bro. They on your ass. That's how I go now, Cam. Now you got to prove you ain't fruity now. You on the list. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Been telling y'all this shit. I told them this months ago, they better get off this internet or they're going to be exposed anyway. But that's how it's going to be. Meanwhile, Diddy was a player. So I'm going to say this. They was in love, y'all. I'm trolling CAMRON on them now. See, they was in love. What about you, Cam? How many pictures of you kissing a woman? At least I know Diddy was officially two-way. He loved this woman. He loved his brother too. His name was Love, goddammit. He loved everybody. And he treated people like straight dirt. But I'm just saying, I have proof of this man loving woman. What about y'all? Nope. I got proof y'all like PPs, though. I got proof y'all like that. I got proof y'all like shrimps. I got that much proof. Y'all like jumbo shrimp, too. So, y'all never was on Diddy level, even in failure. Y'all have no history of bad chicks, period. No history. Look, they be rappers, they be ashamed of their baby mama. Cause they not. Cam had his kid young. Cam ain't into kids like that. When Cam ever told you about some parenting? No. Cam was straight, but in that game, when you get tickled pink after a while, hey, that's it, bro. When you get turned out young, that's it. When you get tickled pink, that's it. Ain't no such thing as you hanging around Diddy, fool. Huh? Ain't no such thing as you hanging around Diddy. But Cam, why you had on all that pink when you and Diddy took that picture? For what? Pink costs power. Pink costs power. Pink costs power. No bad chicks, y'all. Told you they exposed. So why are you talking about the Punisher when you know for a fact he destroyed Cassie? You know for a fact Diddy used that man as a sex henchman. But you wanted to get that good tea for your fans, CAMRON. You know what you was doing, bro. What you should have asked him was, what was all that damn baby all for? Meanwhile, Cam, where your pictures at with women? You and Mace. We doing the Show Your Woman challenge. Let's go. Come on, Cam. Let's go. I got one better for y'all. Google the shit. If he ain't had that girl Bigfoot, Juju, he would have had no woman in his history in this game. You mean to tell me he didn't smash a lot of chicks? He didn't smash Mariah. He didn't smash nobody. All right? No. At least we got proof Diddy like woman and he like woman. We got proof on that. All right? Other rappers? Nope. Nope. So are you getting it now? What you're going to get is he clout chasing Cassie and Diddy, but the truth is, Cameron, you was nowhere on his level. And you never had a chick like Cassie. But we do have proof of you with a lot of pink and you interviewing male models. Did the baby oil stories turn you on, bro? Did you want to present the baby oil stories to your men fans, bro? Did you want to get them specific details, huh? Or the Jomo thug lifestyle, huh? The Jomo lifestyle. That's y'all, bro. We gonna keep it real, bro. That's right. Diddy Epstein for real. Look what happened to Wiz Khalifa. A flower. No, y'all, they all out the closet, y'all. Are you finally getting it? They're all out the closet. Guess what? Nobody cares. I'm just showing you the plan was for them all to come out the closet. Then the industry gonna step on all of their ass. They're gonna be all stepped on flowers. That's what's gonna happen, y'all. Yup. That's what's happening. I'm just decoding it for you, y'all. They all out the closet. Then I tell you about Wiz Khalifa 2 years ago. What I say? I said when I saw Wiz Khalifa, I'm gonna tell you how I started knowing everybody was fruity, right? Instagram taught me that shit. When I started seeing these men in the gym and they were doing specific shit like tights on, lifting weights, I seen Jim Jones like his picture. These dudes they in the gym showing their nuts. I swear to God, I saw Jimmy like the picture. I was seeing Fabulous like the picture. At this time, not getting it, y'all. But I started like, yo, swear to God. I saw Ice-T take a picture with his shirt off. I seen a big YouTuber like his picture. I started seeing all the fruity activity on Instagram, y'all. Then I seen how Gilly, they would start little fake beef, but they be, no. I told y'all Instagram was the grooming. Anybody don't believe me? Especially ladies. Remember all them rappers? I told you I've been doing my homework. I will see a rapper do some fruity shit, and then I just look at the likes. Who liked the shit? You know, show your name, right? So I knew what was going on. When I saw Jim Jones liking his picture in the gym, I knew what time it was. About 2 years ago, I saw that shit. I've been seeing it, y'all. I'm talking about in the fucking gym, that man was working out with drawers on, and they knew they had man fans. But they went through this phase of all the men in the gym, and it was on your timeline, bro. Y'all were liking them in the gym. Y'all were liking them in their outfit. They were grooming y'all ass. All them flowers, bro. So I'm telling you, I got off Instagram for a lot of reasons. When I told y'all 6 months ago, Instagram went all the way pink when they changed the logo. Hey, y'all, just me. I just don't, it's not for me no more. I don't need nothing from there. Get it? I know what's going on Instagram. Been going on. That's right. So when this man was in the gym with his nuts out, Jim Jones liking a picture, bro. Matter of fact, go on Instagram right now and look at the picture they like. You'll see it right in your face. Because they didn't hide it, y'all. They out the closet, bro. What I say on this channel, if they don't come out that closet, they ain't getting no money. All right? What you see? All right. You see pink, you see rainbow. No, we know about them already. We know about the gangster rap program, aka the Pink Pro. We know already. But what I'm showing you is this. I used to think it was just outfit colors, but it's not. So ask a question. Why do they keep being all this pink and rainbow? Because they had to get in line to get that rap money. It's the New York program, guys. So why the Boondocks had the models in there? No, because they deal with that penetration, guys. That's what they deal with. Who cares? The thing is, we have no proof of CAMRON with any woman. If you pay attention to a lot of them rappers, they ain't got no woman like that. The woman is a front and a stunt and a prop. All right? You're going to see them all with more men than women. And you have no proof about nothing. But I do know Amber Rose played with his booty. I do know that part. All right? It's very simple because I know how they move. Diddy also used Amber Rose for certain things too. Meanwhile, Cameron, Mace, can you show me one picture like this in New York City with a bad chick? Can you show me one in Harlem, bro? Can you show me that? No, you can't, bro. Y'all pink. That's right. All y'all. So, You're talking about the Punisher. Do you want the Punisher to punish you, Cam? Because the truth is, you know Punisher from back in the day. Y'all, you know Punisher, bro. That's how you got that interview, because he knows you, bro. And you also showing us, Cameron, you need content. You need content. After this Diddy trial, I told y'all they all finished because they all going to be labeled. Now, as of now, the Diddy trial didn't finish. Cameron is now labeled officially a baby or member and willing participant. That's right. That's how they look at Cameron. Just do your homework. You'll see woman on his ass, y'all. He done pissed the woman off. Because now the woman looking at him like he co-signs abuse. And Cameron's stupid ass, he should have stayed up this internet because he forgot this internet. And once you get labeled as what he into, that's it. That's it. So Cam, I knew who you was when you didn't fight this picture. You didn't get mad. You didn't say a word. And I know what? Silence is approval. So I've been to about Cameron, and until you got some more proof, you got to prove it to me. But until then, I'm going to say him and Mace, they've been lovers. That's what I'm going to say. That's right. Lovers quarrel. They love each other, bruh. They get it from brother love. All right? Top of the top, man. Who cares about what they like? Who cares about what they like? You got rockets going up. You got satellites going up. You got people getting flushed out. Man, nobody care about no pink-ass rappers. People losing their life. Losing it all. Get it? Nobody care about them. All I know about them is they better stay away from them minors like Diddy. He ain't listen. He was a white Diddy. Guess what happened to him? Mom came in the door. Pop, 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 pop. That's what happened to him. Yeah, mom caught his ass. That's a warning for all y'all bastards. Hey, Cameron, all we want to know around here is what the hell did you do to Jim? What the hell you do to Joel's, bro? Cameron, what did you do to Joel's, bro? Was you screwing Joel's? Did you ruin that man? Are you the one that had him hooked on perks? What did you do to Joel's, bro? Huh? And what you do to Vado? Mary J. Blige managing Vado. Mary J. Blige and Misa, Diddy baby mother, is fighting over Vado. I also can prove through that. I can prove through Vado, Mary J. Blige, Diddy baby mother, you're from the circle. You're from the circle, Cam, but you've been playing around, bro. No, you're bubblegum now. You're 49 years old. We have no proof of you with no woman, bro. And it's okay. I'm just trying to tell your fans you've been pranking them. That's it. I ain't mad at you, Cam. Straight up. Actually, the shit you doing is hilarious. This man had a gay model on his platform. That's the part they're not getting. Punisher is gay, y'all. Oh man, let's go. Top of the top, y'all. Top of the top. I can't stop. I want to stop talking about this shit, but they won't let me, man. Game keep talking. He talking about Snoop better than Kendrick. Gotta talk about Game. All right? When I kept saying it's not fair to put it all on Meek Mill. That's where y'all all lost that. They just put it all on Meek Mill. And all you gotta know about this with Game. Trust me. If Diddy didn't screw Game, he gonna make Game screw somebody. So you just put it like that. Either way, something freaky going down. All right, that's all you got to know. And Game, if you wasn't at Diddy house so much, maybe you'd have more money. Because somehow Diddy's in jail, got all his property, you've been free, and you got to sell your house. And you owe like $3 million in the hole, bro. You finished, bro. You're finished. So when they said you was a male prostitute, I believe it. Because from now on, you got to do that shit too, bro. That's it. Very sorry. Let's go back to the case, y'all. All right. This woman claims Diddy hung off the balcony. I believe her because I believe they was all junkies, y'all. So my whole perspective on this case, I don't look at it serious like a lot of y'all. All this stuff right here, once they told me about mushrooms, and now this woman has confirmed that she was the one providing them with the oxys. Family, they out of here, man. They was out their mind, bro. It was out their mind. It was out their mind, period. That was also the lawyer's angle on her, was like basically, like you like a person that just get high and you in here making all these statements. Let's go. Diddy trial tensions flare during Rihanna Bungolin's testimony. All right, so she on the stand Just another question. I want to know how this thing being covered. Meaning, I want to know. It's like ever since his defense, somehow this whole case been quiet. So I just want to make sure I ain't missing nothing. But it's TMZ, so I got the source right here. So their cross-examination of Rihanna with one of Diddy's attorneys straight up asking her if she's even telling the truth on the stand. Like they try to make it like she was just talking crazy. Like, lady, are you even telling the truth? The fashion designer started testifying Wednesday morning and continued into the late afternoon. And during the cross-examination, Diddy's lawyer, Westmoreland, asked questions about the alleged incident where Rihanna claims Diddy threw a knife at Cassie and Cassie threw it back. So that's another thing let me know that Diddy and Cassie, they both were lunatics, but I do think they were crazy in love to the level of 1,000. I believe they were straight junkies, y'all. And I believe that they did a lot of horrific things. But I also believe that it was a time that Cassie didn't want to do it no more. All right. And I believe that part. So Cassie's best friend pressed on. So she claimed she was in the house. She at Cassie's house. Diddy busting out of nowhere, allegedly. She claims she's on the balcony smoking weed. Could have been crack rock, anything else, who knows. But she said Diddy just came out of nowhere, went straight to her and hung over the balcony and said, "I'm the devil." That's what she said. Let's go. Diddy come, all right. Day 16. Day 16 of his federal sex trafficking trial. The witness, a friend of prosecutor, star witness Cassie Ventura, said she was sleeping over at Ventura's when Combs burst in and dangled her over a 17th floor balcony, then threw her into some furniture, leaving her with cuts and bruises. A defense lawyer then tried to paint Bongolin, who has also sued Combs, as a drug-abusing liar. Get it? Here you go. He tried to what? Expose her as a liar on cross-examination. So Diddy lawyer, you see what they've been doing. All right, boom. Another alleged victim, another one this week, y'all, is expected to take the stand later this week. A woman who, like Cassie, used to date Combs and claims he abused her in a group sex session he called freakoff. She will testify under the alias. Now, the question is, who is that? We would have to know who else he dated that he had in freakoffs. And this is my thing with that one. This is what I put together. Now, they said that this, like I said, I catch everything. They say Diddy was doing stuff up until he went to jail, y'all, 2024. After this guy allegedly was in trouble for Cassie, made the payout, they say up until 2024 he was still doing stuff. So if they saying it's another victim, it had to be after Cassie, which means this one probably might be more recent. What else? If he had another girlfriend, when was it, y'all? It had to be between, what, him and Young Miami or something like that? We don't know, right? But we're going to see. And you're going to see this pattern. It is the people that are not celebrities are the main ones being used to slay his ass. So also back to this chick, right? Rihanna. She's still something because she's there as a witness with the knife throwing, and she's there as a victim. Once again, you see the complexion. So when I say this ain't looking too good, it looked like now it's looking like Diddy has a pattern. See, what they don't get is he abused those women, but he abused black men. He didn't abuse white men like that. You get what I'm saying? He did, but I'm talking about when you hear about when he wilding out, that was on the men and the woman. But you also will see throughout the stories, he had his picks even with the woman on who he played with. That's another thing. All right, so she's being used to put nails in his coffin, but we don't know if she really got credibility like that. So you're going to see, like I said, This Diddy trial is going to be boring on purpose. You're going to see, right? This week, since it ain't been no shenanigans, since they've been talking about YouTubers, you're going to see this Diddy trial shit been slowing up. Because that's what it is. And when I told y'all every other platform making money off this is what I was telling y'all. When I said this thing is bigger than YouTube, it's actually put together, more professional. You got other things going on. You got other interviews. Like I said, when I saw that key interview, Tubi got it a freak off. When I watched it when it first came out, it gave me knowledge. That's why I got edge on a lot of people. When I saw that one woman said what they doing there, and I saw 2 people that were spectators talk about it. That one black lady who claims a rich man brought her there. And then another freak off, it was a rich couple that went there and brought their kid, and they were Caucasian, and they said they had to leave. These were people giving eye testimony of what they saw there. So if I didn't watch that freak off, I wouldn't even know. So what I know is this. At them freak offs, y'all, they was wild. I'm talking about daytime. They say it started in the day, and then they be on them drugs, and then the night go. When the sun go down, that's it. If you want, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And then it goes for 3 days. You can't leave. So when you heard about 3-4 days, fool, that ain't just casting no damn hotel. That's why you only getting hotel stories. You have no stories about Diddy house yet. You have no stories about where they found the baby all at. Because the thing also was you couldn't leave. So that was also the kidnapping. But look at the title. It says United versus Cone. Get it? That's why Homeland came to get him. This is why I also say he went too far. But the reason why I also know it's over for Diddy, because I'm watching every major platform bury his ass. Meaning they're burying him to the point of no return. So let's look at this now. We know a lot of celebrities been dealt with, but you have never seen this many celebrities with this much of a campaign against them. Why they in court? But this also means he ain't never coming back. Now, they did it with R. Kelly, but not like this. This is the proof he's never coming back. Family, Peacock got money invested in a documentary. Paramount got money in the documentary. You see this? Tubi got money in the documentary. I think Netflix do too. I think it's about 5, so many of them. This is what's burying his ass. So it's money behind it. You get it? Now, mind you, that's just the applications got money. The applications are destroying him on the apps. Now let me scroll down. The internet is destroying them with AI videos. These are all the clues why I know that hip hop and rap is never coming back. When the biggest are 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 disrespected, and 50 is the only proof. Only proof. Other than that, I've been playing the game on who Diddy got. I've been doing my research, and according to what we've been looking at, we was able to prove them in 3 decades of superstars. That means actors, singers. You just think everybody you seen at them parties. You think everybody at them brunches. Yeah. So, let's go. Because I'm going to be real, y'all. What's smoking more than the Diddy trial now is the most hot topic now is what CAMRON did, interviewing the Punisher. That news is big now. All the attention's on him. But let me go to this real quick. I spoke about this too. Diddy's 2018 interview on Charlemagne the God Breakfast Club. This when he allegedly was talking about 47. All right? So I just want to throw that at y'all. But I looked at it before. In my opinion, I felt like he was gaslighting. But I'm going to just leave that at that. Long story short, thank you very much. We up. Thank you. Thank you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on. Diddy committed crimes. He going to prison. All right. What's up, Sister T? All right, let's go. So check it out. Boom. 50 Cent is also now increasing. He's increasing the pressure. 50 Cent Not happy, Cam'ron asked Diddy sex work about X. Even though 50 and Cam'ron just recently squashed their beef a couple years ago, but now 50 ain't feeling this. 50 is gaslighting the shit because 50 know the woman already on Cam ass. See that? So now the question is, let's be fair. The $1 million question is, why did Cam'ron interview the Punisher? Why, y'all? Why? Does Cam not stand on women abuse in the game? Meaning, and his whole persona, part of his gimmick is F that bitch. F them bitches, man. They didn't know that was fruity talk when you really mean what you say. Yeah, they really meant when they say F them bitch. They be mean that. That's right. So, why is his show called Come and Talk to Flea? And why he always wearing pink? Why is he doing this stuff? Why the trial going on? Why did he interview the male model? Because I'm going to assume he already knew the Punisher. But see, now Cam'ron is a female. He is the male Wendy Williams, y'all. He's from New York, right? Okay. He's not just talking. He ain't getting into details. He ain't coming with it real. He wants the juicy details. He wants the juicy details because let's just assume Cam'ron's fruity. If he's fruity, he know he got fruity fans. That Punisher interview, that's a good interview right there. If I can get the Punisher on my platform for my baby all fans, man, that's some good shit. That's Cam'ron. Why? Other than that, women don't even listen to him. Then I tell you, if it come down to you can even see what they fans are, Cam'ron don't have no female fans no more, y'all. Hell no. Fat Joe ain't got female fans. Jadakiss ain't got female fans like that. What I mean by it's going to be probably 3 to 10, something like that. No, they have all men fans. So ask the question, why does Cam'ron have a show and had a male prostitute on his show? Now, if I'm stupid, check me. Woman, what the hell is a male prostitute? What is a male model? All right? Are male models more purchased by rainbow men or by women? Which one is it? We're going to keep this shit real simple. Who paid for male model? Who's the main participators at Chippendales? Is it the woman or is it the rainbow men that's rich? Huh? Rich men or the models? It's in the Diddy trial. The model told you he was ordered to the room. That's right. That's right, y'all. I'm trying to be fair. Who are the male muscular models really for? Is it even, Steven? Is it mainly for the men or the woman? Who is it for? I know my whole life, I never in my life heard no woman say they going to the strip club to see some men. I never heard that my whole life. But I do know women who entertain male strip clubs at, wedding parties. Certain parties, I heard about it, yeah. But I've never in my life seen the girl say, yo, we about to go go see some males. I never heard of that, bro. Never in my life. So I'm going to ask you again, why does Cam'ron have the male stripper, the baby on Astroglide participate on the show? Why? But see, it would have been real if Cam'ron would have dissed Diddy first. Would have dissed Diddy. Dissed him first. Trashed his ass. First. So you don't talk about Diddy try the whole month. You don't talk about the baby on Diddy in trouble. You talk about you didn't go the whole year. Vaseline, all this shit. But now you want to talk to the gay model. You're telling on yourself, Cam. Because see, if you was real, you would have been trashed Diddy. You know what you would have said? Yo, Diddy, my man and all that. But I ain't with none of that stuff he on. But you couldn't say that. Because you told me about the dildos. You and Mace are dildo participants. You snitched on Mace. Oh, then again, Cam, you snitched on Jay-Z too. Thought I forgot? Who told you about a shooting in D.C.? Who put that on Jay-Z? See that? I don't even co-sign that. Who told the world Jay-Z was behind him getting shot in D.C.? I'll wait. Holler me in the chat. I'll wait. Who told the world that Jay-Z got his ass shot? That was snitching, y'all. But they still love Cam'ron. No, bro. Cam'ron, when you got caught that gun in New York, what happened to that, bro? Tell me about that one. You talking about male models and Cassie getting beat? What happened to that gun charge you caught, bro? You were so slick. You still tricking these dumb Negroes. Ha ha ha. CAMRON, I'm gonna give you a clout, bro. If I was in the rainbow community, I'd be proud of you, bro, because you put in work. You laid that shit down, man. Yo, Cam, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I know the truth. You laid it down so Lil Nas X could walk around, bro. You did your part for your community, bro. So I ain't gonna knock you on that. You know, you made it where your people could be proud to walk around, y'all. You not black, you pink, bro. Y'all your own race. So I'm just showing you, bro. You paved the way. So now Lil Nas X can walk around in pride. Nobody gonna bother him. You did that, Cam. I'm gonna salute you on that, bro. You did that. They say in every rainbow organization, they got your picture on a plaque. Somewhere they say everywhere you go, it's somewhere. Whether it's little on a desk, whether it's in a room or lunchroom, it say you a hero in that world, bro. You did it. Because you made it normal to the gangsters, bro. You did that. But I also knew that back in 2005 when I seen dumbass New Yorkers walking around with pink flags talking about their blood. I never forget, y'all remember when it was brothers in New York, they were trying to tell me that pink was a blood color. Swear to God. Swear to God. I remember that, y'all. Told you, man, New York been a joke, guys. It's been a joke ever since CAMRON and them. Y'all forgot they had blood rags on the Spreewell. Look, y'all, you gonna tell me there ain't no bust-ass shit when you take flags and put them on the rims of a car? Who does that? You gonna tell me Jim Jones and it wasn't taking, they didn't go to the Chinese store, buy 10 blood flags and then tie it on the Escalade for the video on Spreewells? Come on, y'all, we blood. That's what they was doing, right? No, y'all, they was all pink. Go watch all that shit now. Nope. The question is, why is his show called Come and Talk to Flea? Hey, he didn't have no girl yet. Come and talk to Flea. Hey, there with fruity thugs. We got him, y'all. They out the closet, bro. Baby all gang. Got it? Ain't no coincidence. Cam gonna stay with that baby all Astroglide color. That's right. CAMRON, you was in that room too, smoking a blunt, man. Stop it, bro. Cam ain't stupid. He know his fans were intrigued by these stories, y'all. So he gotta see. That's why. See, he promoting Punisher as a hero, not a bad guy. No, Punisher, bring that good tea over here. Hey, Tasha K, CAMRON trying to take your job. That's what he doing. That's what he trying to do. He's doing the male version. That's right. He's the DL. He's the gangster Amon of this shit. That's right. He stole the interview from Amon and them. That's what he did. CAMRON knows his fans. He want to bring that tea. See that? See, I'm going to bring Superhead. He going to bring the male model on his show. See that? Bingo. Whoa. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Matter of fact, take Google Pink Horse. I'm going to promote CAMRON for free. Google Pink Horsepower. Only thing, ladies, I don't think it's for you. Guess what, ladies? The jaw, it looked like pink lip gloss. Guess what CAMRON told them? They could buy that pink Vaseline dye, pink, and they gonna put it on their Johnson. It's gonna work. You mean to tell me they be watching Come and Talk to Flea, and they be having a pink horsepower right there? Yeah, Flea, CAMRON, and that's what they be doing, y'all. Remember Damon? He was like Tupac. That's what they be doing in the house, y'all. CAMRON. Yep, bro be watching that shit live. Shut up, go in the room. He be watching that shit. Bro break out his blue pink horse right there, his pink one right there, and bro be sitting there having fun with himself, watching that shit. That's what y'all be doing now, bro. Come and talk to Flea. Hey, he out the closet, y'all. Y'all didn't get it? Damn right. That's it, bro. He done interviewed a male gay model. Not in defense of Cassie. It was also said he was trying to make Cassie look bad. Yeah. All I'm going to tell you is this. What I'm saying about Cassie about shit. He got the world on his ass now. He's done, y'all. They don't know about this internet. He finished now. Guess what? He can't hide no more. Guess what? Once all this shit get on TikTok, young people, they killing this shit on TikTok all day. That's another thing I forgot to tell y'all. Y'all know I don't be on TikTok. But every now and then I get clips. TikTok is where all the real warfare at. TikTok is the one that's slaying everybody. That's really what's going on, y'all. That's really what's going on. So when I tell you about them campaigns, YouTube, okay, that's this. But on TikTok, everything unfiltered. And when I tell you, I've been laughing at the young generation because they be going back into all this shit. It is new to them. So they be having fun with this shit. I swear to God. Because, like, say right now, if I Google Cameron Diddy, and then I say I might just see a whole bunch of TikTokers, and they talking about this picture right here. That's how the shit be, bro. So when I tell you they all being destroyed, and when I tell you YouTube is a fake platform now, meaning y'all be on YouTube thinking this shit all real, meaning bro be on here like this shit thorough and shit. Y'all be watching them and shit, you know what I'm saying? They be thinking they watching them, but you don't know in the underground they be getting slayed. They be getting slayed and embarrassed to the point where none of the young generation respect none of these old rappers. They don't respect no. I told you amongst the young, Cam started the slogan, no homo. He started that. But now the slogan the youngsters say is no Diddy. These are facts. When Gucci Man made it, no, y'all, the youngsters, that shit, they run with that shit. That's they slang, no Diddy. Straight up. Straight up. Just so happened, CAMRON part of the Diddy legacy. So let's look how it came back on Cam. He was saying no homo, right? But now they saying no Diddy. And on top of that, he got the male model. But see, the magic trick was how he threw everybody off. He was saying no Jomo, but he was doing Jomo stuff. That's how they work magic, man. I tell you they serpents. He was saying no Jomo. You know what I'm saying? He really was telling you, bro, don't disrespect us, bro. No Jomo, man. Don't say that word, man. Don't say that word, man. No, man. We don't play that stuff, man. And really what he was saying, bro, grooming your ass. You mean that fool had a customized pink phone before you ladies? That fool was able to get a customized pink phone from Boost? Of course. No, man. That's goddamn Lil Nas X, big homie OG, triple OG. All right? So why am I saying that? Because I made them run off my channel. Because all we want to know is this. You mean to tell me Cameron got male fans and he wanted freaky details of a hotel of Diddy and CASSIE? Really? No, Cam. Now I'm going to say this, Cam. You was trying to clout chase the story, but it backfired on you because of this. Anybody know about Diddy and Bad Boy Records and Mace? Everybody know you've been around Cameron. That can be proven right now. If you always been around Diddy, if I can pull up a picture of you and Diddy recent, fool, you been new Punisher. If you from Harlem, New York, you the type and leave New York your whole fucking life, bro. Okay? We not going to count that Ohio. I'm not counting none of your stories. Cameron, you still been capping to the world. Guess what? Your magic word so powerful, Cameron, these Negroes still didn't even comprehend you been to college, bro. That's right. Telling y'all fake-ass college dropout stories. No. Cameron also a college student. Finessed out their ass, y'all. Straight college boy. That's right. Sold them nothing but lies and dreams. Straight college boy. They believed it, y'all. Why they believe that shit? Because they raised on that shit. You mean to tell me now they've been raised on that shit so much, they believe that shit? Meaning they got flipped? I think so, y'all. Hip? You said cocaine. No, hip-hop is a hell of a drug, y'all. Hip-hop is what made, see, everybody talking about all this pink baby all shit, guess what? The rappers, it was rap that made you accept it because you're the one that gave everybody a pass. You love the music, right? So you love Cameron lyrics so much, you didn't care about them wearing pink. Don't say nothing about it now. Same shit. You love rap so much, you ain't never say, yo, they playing with the culture. Yo, man, why they playing with the culture like that? Man, we didn't wear that stuff. We don't get that. No. So that's why I keep telling you. Thank you, JJ. Thank you very much, bro. This is why I be saying hip-hop made us accept everything because hip-hop was a brainwash device. That's why the more you was into it, the more you brainwashed. The more you wear those earpieces, the more you brainwashed. Most old heads, you ain't never take that earpiece out your head, you still brainwashed. That's right. You're brainwashed. That's right. Hip-hop made you accept anything. Hip-hop made you accept everything because it was a mind program. It said that y'all were the most phobia, but then you became the most indulgence in it because hip-hop brainwashed your ass. Hypnosis. Everything proven. The key word of hip-hop is hypnosis. That's right. Why am I showing you that? Because I'm going to show you, bro, this is where they all come from. It was Cameron lyrics that made you accept every time he had on pink. He had it on 20 years. but you want to talk about this, that, and the third. You want to laugh at Diddy? No, it's all of them, punk. It was the rap. You love the beat, the lyrics. You love the jewelry. You love the life. You just look past it, bro. So what I'm telling y'all is diddytrial is nothing but a major exposure of a game that been going on. They fucking bubblegum. That's it, bro. Why are we saying that? Because CAMRON is interviewing the male stripper, but he know he got gay fans. He also know his rap fans want to see that shit. And his fellow rappers. All right? They're out the closet, y'all. I'm saying it for a reason. Because they had male models, Diddy and CAMRON in this damn cartoon. All right? That's it. Diddy Epstein is for real. You know what that means? He ran a blackmail program just like who? Epstein. Who did they blackmail? Celebrities. Who that? Epstein, you get the white department. Diddy, you got the black department. Anybody superstar under y'all know what's up. CAMRON got a big deal from Sony Records. CAMRON was with a big major label. CAMRON had to get in line to get that money too. That's right. CAMRON knew what he had to do. That's right. And CAMRON know for a fact if he ain't in that pink, he ain't getting a penny. That's right. He ain't getting a penny. So you ask me, is it a coincidence? How does both of CAMRON's platforms, the one with Mace, it looks like baby oil. This one right here look like bubblegum. You mean to tell me Cam can't wear green? He can't wear orange? He can't wear black? He can't wear purple? I mean, come on, y'all. It's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out. No, it's for real. We know already it's old. But why am I telling y'all? Because he's trying to profit off the shit like fans are dumb. All right? He wants to shine off the woman abuse. But Cam, we have no proof you love women yet, bro. No proof. At least we got this man kissing a damn woman. God damn, I ain't see that in a minute. Get it? It's okay, bro. No, the truth is, y'all like other shit more than that. Y'all not even two-way. Y'all pink, bro. That man right there is two-way. You ain't. You and Mace, y'all ain't nothing. Y'all straight pink boys, man. So we're going to leave it at that, bro. Leave it at that. Now, you make sure you go see the numbers, how many people have been watching that shit, and go see how many people subscribe. Yeah, go look at, this is what I tell you to do, right? What's up, Sister T? Click on them subscribers and look at them subscribers. You're going to see who love that shit. That's the homework I've been doing on y'all. I've been doing that shit. I've been looking at the shit y'all like. I've been doing that, bro. What I do, I'm telling my internet wizard. All I got to do, look, man, all you got to do, go in there and see who subscribe to that shit. You're going to see who love that shit. All right? And then you check the content. Now, it's one thing, like I say, let's be balanced and fair. Now, it's one thing if CAMRON talking to the male model. Okay, that's cool. But guess what? He didn't talk about nothing else. So if he spoke about, now say if CAMRON was covering the Diddy news the whole time, that's one thing. But he wasn't. He hopped on opportunity. But I know the game. He already knew Punisher from back when. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. So, this is what I'm telling y'all. The shit done popped off. They on Cam ass. But see, this is what I'm really trying to tell y'all. Everything I've been saying about that pink stuff, now all the pink stuff gonna come out on Cam for real. Get it? Now it's gonna come out. Because people are not dumb. For one, Cam, you're talking to a male stripper. That's one. For two, y'all going against Cassie. Y'all making her look bad, which is really anti-woman. That's another strike. You're looking fruity, bro. Now, they're going to go into your whole history with Diddy and Bad Boy and all that. How I know they're going to do that to Cam? They did the same shit to D-Rock. When I saw the young generation, they know about D-Rock, and then I saw them destroying D-Rock ass. Same thing about to happen to Cam, y'all. Same thing. Same thing. I told you they finished should have fucking ran, y'all. They not ducking this shit. The smartest thing they all would do would come out the closet, bro. If they want their career to last, that's what they better do. Get it? I'm dead serious. They ain't gotta say nothing. They better just do something. That's the way they're gonna make it, bro. Because what I mean by that is their careers are gonna be over because people see through their fakeness. Thank you very much, Dad. See, people seeing through their fakeness. That's why their career gonna be over. Like I kept telling y'all, that's how this Diddy shit set up. It's set up where if you didn't cover it as a media person, you're gonna look stupid every time you try to talk about certain shit. Now, y'all see what I was telling you? They rappers, bro. I mastered this internet shit. I told you this is my field right here. They ain't got nothing on me with this shit. All they got is paid engines. Get it? They don't know shit about this internet. This is what I mean. Cam'ron was on a level he didn't have to do this shit. If 50 Cent is getting a deal, if he got a deal with Lionsgate Stars, why the hell Cam could have got another deal? This is what I'm telling y'all. Let's go. Salute, Dad. Thank you. If he was covering the shit the whole time, see, another thing with these rappers in context, what I gotta tell y'all, this is why the game is over too, y'all. This is my thing with Cam. I'm gonna show y'all right now. See, the rap game and black entertainment media, you know, I'm gonna tell you why it's corny, y'all. This is why I went corny. It's reactionary. So you're gonna see this. With this one particular entertainment, they can't give you nothing new or exclusive. It's always a reaction. But see, what y'all didn't know is it was set up like that. See, it was made for y'all to be reactionary because you're not creators. So even y'all with YouTube channels, your shit was based on reacting to other videos. So I also know a lot of y'all help people go viral because you had this one YouTuber and 100 of y'all did reaction videos. So I know it kept people name popping in the algorithm. Y'all are reactionary, meaning Cam'ron didn't tell us no bad boy stories at all. He waited till some shit happened to jump on it. So I'm going to keep showing you. This is the shit they do. He didn't give us no story or nothing. But soon as something, he going to jump in like Double Dutch. So that shows you he's picking and choosing his topics, which is a sign of guilt, a sign of thirst. So like I said, if he covered this shit from the beginning, yo, bro, you want to interview Punisher the head? You've been on this shit. You've been keeping this shit up to date. Like say Genedeal, he can talk about whatever he want, interview whatever he want. He been trashing Diddy ass. He can do what he want. Cam, why are you picking and choosing your conversations, bro? You're choosing to talk to the male model when you should have just shut up the whole time because you ain't talking about this case the whole time. Diddy been exposed for baby oil behavior since 2023, y'all. It's 25. It's been 2 years now. But they still didn't talk about it. But after the juicy Astroglide details for Cam fans, now he want him on the show. All right? Because he want that juicy tea. Get it? He want that juicy tea. For who? His fan base. So you ask Google why they got Cam like that. I can show you celebrities right now. They don't got him in pink. And I can show you a lot they got in pink. Around here, they know already what's up. Nope. That's who Cam'ron going to be to the day he died. That's who he's going to be remembered in history. All right? When we all dead and gone, this who Cam is in history. That Dipset shit is forgotten, y'all. You keeping that alive. This who Cam is now. Period. All right? He ain't stupid. He know about the village. Cam got to get his money. You don't watch Cam, but they do. All right? He knows his fan base. The question is this. Now, this is the last question. Like we talking about Diddy and all that. Everybody talking about this Meek Mill shit, right? Well, I got another one for you. I'm going to say it again. If this man knows for a fact he got male fans, why is this show called Come and Talk to Flea? See that pink mic flaming? We also know the microphone represents a penis. And that music game it does. Huh? My people on this channel, let them know what's up. Huh? Did I not show y'all where punk rock started? Did we not look at the man 78 years old, Iggy Pop, the punk rocker? Huh? What the punk rocker hat on? Huh? All right. Get it? No. When punk rock got infused in this shit, it was already like that. Let me show you what was the top music at this time. Let me make it clear for y'all. Guess what the other top music was at this time? Punk rock. Guess what was the first clubs rap was performed at? Punk rock. Guess where all the hip hop clubs was at? The Village, where all the rainbow people at. The Village is a rainbow community. That's where hip hop first got paid at. You want to keep playing with me? I don't got nothing against it. It's just that Cam'ron don't think I fucking know. The only way you gonna get a deal, bruh. Only way you gonna get a deal, you gonna show them thighs. You gonna show them thighs, bruh. You like thighs too, Cam. You like breasts too. You like men breasts, bruh. That's right. Y'all like shit hard. All right? Y'all like everything hard, bruh. That's right. That's why you had a Punish on your show. See that? All male show, pink microphone. Got him. The punk rock Iggy Pop, I showed him yesterday. He holding the mic to his mouth like a penis because he know what time it is. He's androgynous. That's right. Punk rock and roll androgynous. When they put that shit in rap been androgynous. So you only got to cover up secrets when you got black fan base. Iggy Pop, punk rock and roll, they don't care if you know they two-way because they down with the devil. They don't care. Told you, man. Now, bro, you talk a lot of smoke. Can you please prove to me Cam'ron got a lot of bad chicks like Diddy? You have multiple accounts of Diddy with bad chicks now. Let's stop playing. How many do you have on Cam'ron? And then I got another question. Can you really prove to me that Juju is a woman? Can you really prove that? Even though that's the only woman Cam had proof of in years. And Chrissy is the only woman you got proof on Jimmy with. Mace, you have no proof of women. But when you understand they all been fondled, young, you'll get it clear. When I said what? They not straight acting fruity. Nah, bro, they fruity acting straight. Did I lie to you? Did they prove me wrong yet? Nope. So why am I saying that? Because now y'all all gonna watch today how Cam'ron be destroyed for trying to clout chase off Cassie's pain and misery. That's what he's trying to do. Even though 50 Cent know the play, that's why even 50 Cent ain't happy with Cam'ron. And they was just cool. Because he know what Cam doing. Yo, Cam, you doing some corny ass shit, bro. For one, bro, you talking about this case while it's going on, and you talking to a male model, bro. You that thirsty for content? Or you telling on yourself, bro? Cam, until you prove to me otherwise, I'm going to say you like jumbo shrimp, bro. That's what I'm going to say. You like jumbo shrimp. That's what I'm going to say to you till it's proven otherwise. Both of y'all. Plus, I know y'all were the first youngsters around Diddy, period. That's how much they tricked y'all ass. You talk to me about Usher, sorry. You talk to me about Meek Mill, all these people, guess what? They was right there. Cam'ron been around just as long as Usher have. Nope, you can't put on Justin Bieber. Cam'ron made it was right there. The favorite black boys was Cam'ron and Mace. They were the favorite ones. All right, that's it. Meaning I know what they did. I also know you got Punk, Cam'ron. Mace took your money and you had to do that album with that tight ass leather suit on, right? They made you do you had on a leather outfit onesie, bro. Google it right now. Cam'ron confesses of fire because he was flaming. They had that man butt naked with a leather suit on, man. A leather jumper on. A leather jumpsuit. What Cam said? I ain't really like that album. No. That man, Biggie Man, he said, you going to put this shit on, bro. Put that shit on. What Cam'ron do? Put it on. And then what Cam said? What part y'all didn't get? How Mace punked his ass. Give me that 30,000. No, I ain't doing your video for free. Punked his ass. Swipe. Who ended Mace? Who just finished eating him? Mace. Google it. Mace eated his ass after that Cam said, let's be friends, bro. So what happened? Cam, another one. You're going to see all he does is talk about a celebrity. So look, I can talk about celebrities. You can. You ain't been in the game. Why are people like Cam'ron that been in the game, all he do is talk about celebrities and shit? What I mean is he don't give you no real stories, y'all. Cam'ron, how you get your deal, bro? Can you tell me how you first got the deal? Can you tell me where you signed the contract at? Can you tell me how it went down when they first told you to go to the account to check cleared? Go to the bank? Why you guys never tell real stories, bro? Why you guys only rebuttal people's shit? Huh? Why that's all y'all do? Why all y'all content control? The question is, what was the astroglide for on the scratched off cereals? And the whole thing is, Cam, you talking about Cassie, but you ain't got no bad chick like Cassie. That's another thing. Y'all have no bad chicks on y'all resume, period. But you got a lot of bros and a lot of fallouts with the bros. No, hip-hop make you hard, and hip-hop make you like hard stuff. It make you like hard candy, y'all. That's right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right? So my point is this. When I've went into the whole shit, it ain't just Diddy, that's how I was able to figure out, yo, all of them with this shit. That's it. And when I told you the YouTubers with it, this is what I mean. A lot of these people on the internet, they the ones that support Cam'ron and them. They keep them going. Yes. That's why I tell y'all, man, you want to know who? You just watch chat rooms. You just watch subscribers. You know everything. That's how it works, guys. That's right. I study these algorithms like everybody else. You'd be surprised the shit you learn. Yup. You can learn about humans on this shit, bro. I already did it already. Let's go. So the question is, why was everybody that hung around Diddy, why they all broke, y'all? If you had a chance to hang around a multi-millionaire family, would you be broke? Guess what? You heard about Capricorn Clark got pistol whipped, or allegedly you heard about she had to take 5 lie detector tests. They said won't throw in the river. Guess what? If I was working around Diddy, grimy ass, I'd have been stealing from his ass all the time. Sorry. I just would have known what to steal. Man, I've been stealing from that nigga my whole career. Damn right. He don't want to pay me, nigga, want to cheat me. Ain't no such thing as being honest with Diddy. I'd have been stealing all his shit. Pocketing little shit here and there, little rings, little couple dollars. I did my whole shit. Then I'm done with him, he fired, whatever. I got a whole stash. I done stole from that fool so much, had to put that shit in storage. That's what I would have did. That's why I said a lot of y'all dumb. That's y'all problem. How can you hang around a rich man and be broke? Bro, you can send me to the store, whatever. Every time you send me to do something, I'm gonna keep. You use cash, right? I'm gonna be pocketing that fucking cash too, bro. It was this much. I'm keeping some of that. Ain't no way in hell I'm with a rich man. I'm in the broke. Sorry, I'm a hustler. I gotta make money with a rich person do nothing. Easy, because they stupid anyway. He gonna ask me to do everything. I'm gonna be pocketing shit, all that shit. He's so busy, he gonna remember shit. He's so stupid, I'll be hitting his own account. Pop. He sent me to the store. His account so big, fool, I done took out $1,000 every time you sent my ass. Straight. You just didn't know it, bro. That's what Diddy was doing to them. So how can you be around a rich man and be broke like Game? You see a pattern. Game was around Diddy. Sexual assault charge, gotta sell his crib. Meek Mill's around Diddy. He been sold his Atlanta crib. Yes, he did. He sold that shit 2 years ago. That's not first knew Meek Mill was going broke. Was it a coincidence when I witnessed Meek Mill selling his property at the same time he was going on private trips with certain rich men? No, I've been putting it together, y'all. Nope. People just didn't get, man. They come in that game straight. But when they understand the thrill of they can get tickled and get paid big checks for that, they start liking that shit, bro. They say it's no thrill like when a prostitute get paid, man. So when they get them millions, y'all, and Meek Mill run around talking about you a broke nigga, they start liking that shit, bro. And that's what happened. So, what's up? Top of the time, holler me in the chat. What's up? We about to get into it. How does Game owe $3 million? Meaning, hold up. He owed a woman $7 million. His house worth $4 million. He don't even got the $3 million. And he going to run with the $4 million. He can't get that woman the $4 million because then Game gonna be broke for real. They just know how to figure out how many albums the Game dropped. How lately he been popping. Now, I will respect Game. He didn't start a YouTube channel yet, did he? Now, if he ain't started a YouTube channel, I respect him. But boosiebadazz, YouTube channel. Oh, shit. But you know why Boosie got a YouTube channel? Boosie was going broke when he had to be on Instagram. Boosie kept getting kicked off Instagram, Facebook. They been fucking up Boosie money. Plus, Boosie got 13 kids, bro. He finished. They all broke, y'all. As of now, fans, y'all hold the power, y'all. Fans, y'all keeping them all afloat. Like I told people, fans, a lot of y'all, it was y'all turn to shine, man. All of y'all, man. It was time for a lot of y'all to be great, man. But y'all just kept keeping these people, y'all just kept keeping them going, y'all. And that's what happened. So all this shit happened because y'all kept them going, bro. Y'all were supposed to be great, but y'all just love cornballs too much. Y'all kept them going. So in CAMRON mind, like, it's men. See, men boost your self-esteem up too. So people don't want to say that. When I tell you, men get groomed with that shit. Yo, bro, I like your kicks. Yo, bro, I like your clothes. Nah, man. Girl, I want a girl to say that shit, bro. I want you to say that shit. But men, they get used to that shit, bro. I'm telling you, I'll study this whole grooming shit. Men also are motivated by other men flattering them, y'all. That's right. So these rappers know that. They're fruity men that like to be flattered by men. Get it? That's how it works. Yo, bro, it's good to still see you doing your thing, man. Meanwhile, the whole show pink as hell. Let's look at the flaming ass mic. Flaming ass mic, all mics. Mike flaming like a bitch. You feel me? What up? I'm talking about the real Mike Flame be on this channel. Now Mike Flame, this other mic, that mic right there, another mic. See that shit flaming? Flaming pink. It's flaming, man. That's right there. It's CAMRON. I mean, Jamron, shit. He was signed to Def Jam. That's right. What Kanye said? Oh, y'all broke. He said, Boosie, you look like you. He said you look like your breath stick and you broke, bro. That's right. Call Kanye whatever you want to call him. But you're going to see Kanye don't got to do what they do. You didn't notice that part yet, neither, did you? Cam'ron was mad. Kanye produced on your album. Somehow he became a billionaire. You were still in Harlem. No, Cam. Your glory come from Harlem. Everywhere else, you broke. You know, in Harlem, you can still pull up with that old ass painted over Lamborghini. You can still drive that pink ass truck in New York. But you go somewhere else, you're going to get laughed at that shit. Even Cardi had the new Bentley truck years ago. Cam'ron, you could never afford the new Bentley truck. Stop it. Stop it. No. Or y'all, you and Jimmy, y'all know one thing. No matter how washed up y'all, Harlem going to love y'all. Y'all know any day, y'all can just pull up on a Harlem, 140, pull up somewhere, jump out, park, and y'all good. But the thing is, you did it your whole life. You never got no real money, bro. Guess what else, Cam? Guess what else we proved? Lil Nas X got more money than you right now. Google it right now. Google it. Lil Nas X got more money than Cam'ron. You ask me that. How? You mean to tell me Cam work on YouTube? His career before that, he sell Pink Horse Power. I never really heard a Lil Nas X song for real at all. And he got more money than Cam'ron? Yep. Because everybody that came out the closet, they got rich already. The ones that stayed in the closet, they stuck. I told you, the New York rappers, the gangster rappers, the DL rappers, they are the only ones stuck in the closet, y'all. That's why this shit is funny. Look, remember, think about the whole era, everybody coming out the closet, y'all. Just think everybody you heard, whatever. You saw everybody come out already. The rappers from New York, they're the only ones that come out. That's why they are the most embarrassing and miserable. And on top of that, they are the oldest. That's the only thing happened, y'all. And the New York rappers under the most pressure because they got to put on the most fronts, and the Diddy trial affects them the most. See, if you're from LA in Texas, or that shit don't affect you like that, Diddy trial. But if you're from New York, because they praying to God, people just don't remember shit anyway. Man, Cam'ron was an official Bad Boy member. He just wasn't signed. I know his history. He was around them fools since 96. All you got to know is Biggie stories. He was around. But you also got to remember this too. When he was around, 19, 20. Get it? 18. That's the part y'all don't get. They was the favorite, bruh. What the hell we knew about dildos in the house back then, bruh? Who knew about shit like that? They did. Industry. When did Cam tell us about the dildo? After Wendy told us that Mace and Diddy were lovers. Bingo. So this what happened. Cam back then thought he was exposing Mace, but he never thought he had to get back with Mace again. So like I said, when he got back with Mace, I know what time it was, bro. What am I saying? It ain't just Diddy. What up, Ryan? What up? What's up? Now, why am I saying this? Because you don't think Cam and Mace know about all the abuse Diddy did, all the stuff he did? Of course they did, because he did it to them. So why is CAMRON interviewing the Punisher, the male model that Diddy used as a psycho sex shooter? Because if you don't know the full story, you do not know that Diddy had multiple models on payroll and he was using them to bend men over as well. Yes. Anything, see, which I don't get with Cassie. It was some of y'all don't get. That was Diddy way of punishing her ass. Like, say, that's like if Diddy want to beat on her. He get the Punisher, pay the Punisher to dog her ass out. That's what he was doing. So it's multiple stories within multiple stories. Punisher was around for years. So you got to remember, some of their sex was just private, them having fun. But some of that stuff was blackmail. Then some of that stuff was Diddy getting payback on people. So I told you, it's all mixed together. It was time when him and Cassie had intimate fun together, private stuff. It was time when him and Cassie blackmailed. It was time when Diddy got Cassie ass punished by the strippers. Yes, he did. Everything proven around here when it comes to what was released, information. So we know that he used male models as punishment as well. That's part of it. Cassie, you want to have no sex? Punisher. Deal with the ass. You know what I'm saying? No, you going to have sex. Here you go, Punisher. Hit it right there. That's what he doing, watching the shit. No, you going to have sex. That's his way of breaking it, though. That's his way of controlling her ass. Because remember, if she say no, that breaks the control. So either she really don't even feel it. She might be sick, don't feel like it. But Diddy's sick ass, no, you going to do that shit. Fuck that. Just because I said so. Why you want to, you think about somebody else? Why you don't want to do it? That's what the Punisher was for, y'all. The Punisher peed on Cassie. CAMRON got on the show, y'all. They like the stories. I'm going to keep it real right now. Let's say I get a call from Punisher right now. He want to be on my platform. Okay, Punisher, get me views. Now I got to think, what would be my purpose of having him on here? What question am I asking? Well, what is my point and my purpose? Because when the interview over with, what am I going to be left with? Is it going to be good for me or bad? That's how I think. Hold on. Punisher, he's a male model, so I know he's a stripper. That means he stripped for gay men too. I also know Diddy was using him to do dirt. Why the hell would I have him on my platform? Common sense. But if I didn't like women and I love men, then I would have did it. Get it? All right then. Or if I knew I had a lot of Rainbow fans, then I would have did it. Get it? Because that's when it makes sense. So you just watch today how he's gonna continue to get destroyed. CAMRON don't want to die broke, y'all. So he had to come out that closet, y'all. So when CAMRON put on some other colors and shit, you let me know, all right? Other than that, you stay tuned to CAMRON. I call him Jamron, all right? And him and Jimmy were lovers too. Lovers quarrel. Because Diddy fondled them all first. We went through that already. We're not going there now. All I want to show y'all is back to this case. You're going to see being that it's somewhere else is low key. But the real news is this. Arrest made in shooting that left 1 dead and 11 hurt around a North Carolina house party. So people still getting smoked at house parties, y'all. Let's ask a question. Let's assume. What kind of music was they listening to? I don't know. Could have been rock. All right? So, Diddy's in court for sex trafficking, abuse. This man was caught abusing. The difference in him, he was smoked. Mom caught him on top and smoked his ass. The lady Karen is in court for smoking somebody. Meanwhile, it's a ban on certain countries. They ask, better get out of here, and they can't come here. A ban on their ass. Meanwhile, Americans are homeless. They lost their power. Ain't nobody know where they at. This was going on right now. So, like I said, there's so much stuff going on. You can't keep up with everything. But as of now, y'all, the Diddy trial has lost momentum. It is boring. It is corny. It is being controlled. It's bogus because it's not to the point where people want it. You know, it's not there yet. But I will say this about the Diddy trial, y'all. As of now, his ass is getting fried. That's what I see. I also see it's being guarded. It's being guarded. It's being guarded, y'all. It's being guarded. Why? In my opinion, they don't want no fake ass people coming down there talking about free Diddy. I think they want this to be real smooth. But I'm going to say what I still think. I still think if he gets fried, it's still going to be some people go down with him. If it wasn't deals worked out. Because I'm going to say, I also feel like some of the people that was down with Diddy, some of them got spared. And I believe some of the top celebrities, they don't live in this country no more. That's what I believe. But if we put it like this, if he go down and nobody else go to jail, after that, I'm assuming that a lot of them don't live in this country no more. I'm going to assume they had an ultimatum. That's what I'm assuming. I'm talking about his best friend. But I'm going to say this again too. Far as him being a diddler, I learned one thing, don't count him out. He got something up his sleeve. I want to bet that. I want to bet he gonna throw it all down. I want to bet that part. So that's why I say I'm waiting for the shit to get real interesting. This stuff right here, it has to play out. But the truth also is this is details of witnesses. She witnessed him throw a knife. She is saying she's a damn victim. Capricorn Clark, victim of terroristic threats. Snatched up, made to do stuff. Said they're going to throw in the river. That's sticking. CASSIE mom with the 20,000 wire. That's Diddy proof of dirty money transactions. And they're trying to say he dealt with that coercion. So far, everything within the RICO, the dots are connecting, y'all. So that's why I'm saying, from what I'm seeing, he's going to get fried as of now. Reason why I say that, because I'm giving y'all the play from my perspective, but it is going to swing. It's going to swing momentum. Before last couple, it looked like okay. It looked like they ain't got none on this week. Since last Thursday, he been getting slayed. But I still know he didn't come with his best shot yet. So as of now, it's sticking, y'all. The CFO told on him. One of his main people he trusts. Then you got the other damaging part, that damn hotel. That 100,000 cash, that's the money right there. That's the proof of him using his business for dirt. The stripper, that's another thing. Him paying the Punisher is the proof he pay you for dirt. Cash money. Punisher. Why is the Punisher in court? Why you think that? The Punisher had to testify against Diddy. He had to testify too because the Punisher was what? Part of the organization. Because out of all the male models, you'll see he trusted Punisher the most. Punisher was part of the organization. That's why everybody that's on the trial so far that gave you these details, they are the ones that were incriminated. The Punisher was incriminated. The Punisher also used the excuse of being sex trafficked. That's what y'all don't get. He's one of the sex trafficked victims. That's what he's using. Being that, see, if Diddy made you do stuff, if Diddy made you RAPE people, only way you're going to get out of it, you're going to say he made me do it. So once you say he made me do it, now Diddy going to get charged with kidnapping and sex trafficking my ass. That's what happened, y'all. So I kept telling you. Let me tell you how easy it is. Even if CAMRON was just interviewing the Punisher off the rip, the Punisher is nobody to be glorified because the Punisher did dirt. He's just spared from the dirt. See, your people feel like if it ain't written down, it shit ain't nothing. No, the Punisher's fucking dirty too. He's dirty as hell. He's dirty because I know what Diddy made him do. I know what they do. I also know rappers have sex with male models. How I know that? Because the models said it in court. And if I didn't believe that, it's in Boondocks. They also screw male models. Now look at it like Diddy was treating Punisher like a bitch, screwing his ass and making him do stuff, running his ass, trafficked. But you never saw a big muscle-bound punk. I did. I'll give you a clue. Terry Crews. That's a clue. But I know a lot of big-ass punks. Know why? A lot of big punks, they scared to get their ass shot. That's why. Yeah, they be big in that gym. But when Diddy got scratched over cereal, he got scratched off cereals. Yeah. One thing about them big-ass punks, they don't want to get shot in that body. That's right. You know the ones that love to work out, love their body, they don't want to even get cut. They punks. A lot of them are. That's right. Bro, you go to the gym so much, you love your body, right? Punish, you love your body so much, all I gotta do is put out a razor blade on you, bro. I'll cut your way. I'll put a big-ass stripe on your fucking chest, nigga. Shah! They don't want that. Scared to death, mess their money up. Told you, man. None of this shit don't work, bro. So I believe Diddy was punking Punisher ass too because he's in court. He was being used as a weapon. Yep. What you learned from Sugeknight told you. Sugeknight spoke about it recently. What you heard about Death Row? What was Sugeknight in a way of serving you justice? The people on this internet that said they heard interviews from that one particular producer that was signing No Limit. What stories do you get? What stories do you get how they deal with people when they don't want to go to the police? Or when they know for a fact they can't slay a rapper? What they going to do to them? Sugeknight told you plenty of times. Death Row told you how they deal with people. Make them drink piss, all type of stuff. You heard Diddy make people drink piss. You heard about CASSIE getting pissed in the mouth, but you still didn't get it, right? You know they got their own ways of dealing with people. When you're a superstar and you're on a contract and they can't punch you in the face because you're going to mess up money and get sued, they got all the ways to deal with your ass. That's how they was doing this shit. They got ways to deal with you. All right? That's what Diddy and them was doing, y'all. That's what the male models were for. So Sugeknight said how they was in a situation or somebody knocked out, and Dr. Dre said, I get him. And he claimed Dr. Dre did the dirty work. That was Suge said. I don't believe it. I'm not going to co-sign it, but Suge said a situation happened when the dude got knocked out, and they knew he couldn't go to the police. It was a situation like that. They had to make sure he couldn't go to the police. And Dr. Dre said, I'll do it. And that's what Suge said. And said, Dr. Dre did the dirty work. So I listened. So I know that's, and I also know that Diddy does whatever Suge does. And I know that was one of their ways of getting your ass. Justice. So if you don't believe that, the evidence is right here, y'all. That's why they came and got it, man. They know that Diddy was using baby oil and models as weapons, y'all. They knew what he was using it for. Family, y'all know damn well it don't take that many bottles, y'all. But when you got to keep a lot of bottles on deck for different people, and them baby, far as we know, this is how stupid we are. We looking at straight tainted bottles right now. Straight tainted. All them shits laced. So common sense. When you got a lot of laced bottles, hell no, you ain't gonna throw them away. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta keep it. Especially if it belongs, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Right here in court, y'all. Then on top of that, let's say Diddy's a rich man. Well, rich people got everything in their house in bulk. Let's say he wasn't with no fruity shit or nothing, and he just kept a lot of soap, deodorant, and baby oil in his shit, a lot by the case. Okay, why would they take it out of his house? You only take evidence out the house, y'all. Family, all those bottles wasn't for Cassie. Then on top of that, stories of Cassie was 10 years ago. On top of that, the story with Cassie in that hotel was 9 years ago. What about the recent bottles, y'all? What about the recent bottles? Homeland Security didn't hop out of helicopters to go to this man's house for 10-year-old stories, y'all. Obviously, it was still going on, right? Okay. But when they said this fool was running extortion programs, we assumed that Diddy was extorting rappers and taking money and getting free payouts and blackmailing their ass. And I believe he went so far, he had to be stopped. When Homeland Security went to his house, that meant he had to be stopped. Why he had to be stopped? Because he had to, I showed you the weapons, y'all. These the weapons. Them guns alone made Homeland Security come. When Little Rod snitched, Little Rod gave all the inside details of what Diddy does in that house. How all the workers strapped with pink coat. He touching on people. So that's why I say he didn't just touch on Little Rod, he touched on everybody. Then on top of that, those two guns, Diddy's on mushrooms, oxycodone, shrooms. You get it? Pink stuff. Hallucinated, all this stuff in the house with them damn guns. Fool, I can assume somebody might have got smoked by mistake, all that. So I know why they came and got those guns. The baby all was the evidence. The guns could be, you gonna do it. Shut up. The force. Baby all right there. They go hand in hand. Accessory to the crime. Evidence. Punisher, the worker. Punisher don't want to get life. Punisher got to tell. Stupid ass CAMRON put Punisher on his platform. Why? Let me show you how dumb rapping CAMRON is once again. Didn't I tell you on this channel the world crowned Cassie as a hero? According to the world, Cassie is a damn hero. So now CAMRON is being looked at as the one trying to destroy Cassie. So that's why CAMRON is done. All right? And now they put him in Astroglide conversations. Because one thing about Diddy, I'm going to say it again. He might be two-way, but he kept bad chicks. And I ain't seen CAMRON one yet. Or Mace. Or Jimmy. We'll leave it at that. All right? So now you know why Jim Jones didn't want to get married? Because he married to CAMRON. That's why. All right? Get it? On that note, I'm done with this stuff. Appreciate it. I got more coming, real content. This Diddy trial been dry this whole week. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, all right? One day, y'all, we will not have no more baby oil conversations. These are facts. All right? But somebody please break down to me why that mic flaming. Look how he play the gangsters, y'all. He know how to do it. Put on a do-rag, put on a jacket, got him. Mike flaming pink. No, y'all got grown to love pink, bruh. Ladies, what show do you watch with pink? Even Tasha K show ain't pink now. Am I lying? Nope. Let's count up how many male shows are pink and how many female shows are pink. It's called they telling on themselves, y'all. It's called they out the closet. Ain't nobody doing shit to them, y'all. If Candace Owens told us what the government said, I got to say it again. If they told us gangster rap was created by them people who prefer black men who were homosexual, they prefer men, the only way they prefer to give the millions to money, put it like this, they prefer to give the money to men that are out the closet, in the closet. You will not get the money till it's proven you got the dildo treatment. The government told us. Also told us, hey, you ain't got to be fruity, but if you a snitch, you can get a deal too off that. If you work for us, you get a deal. All right here, explain. CAMRON plays with pink. CAMRON got caught with guns, don't go to jail. CAMRON been around for a minute. CAMRON talking to male prostitutes. What part you don't understand, y'all? But he didn't think the truth would come out and we'll be around this long. But when you understand that celebrities were programming in their head that fans are stupid, and for them, y'all, their crimes is they really think black people are stupid. The question is, are they right? Because that's what they believe, y'all. This is why it ain't black people. Let me clarify this. The biggest joke now is it's the so-called man that's the dumbest ever. That's Diddy trial. That's everywhere. Because you got to be dumb as hell while the Diddy trial going on and it's being all this baby oil talk to start up a show. Pink. Then on top of that, flaming ass Mike. No. We are at the point of the down low revelation. That's it. You got your other revelations already. What was one of the big revelations? Lil Nas X. But what's the truth? Lil Nas X wasn't a revelation because they were coming out of the closet before that. Only people didn't come out is the down low ones. The alpha males. It's their turn now. That's what you're watching. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired of this pink stuff. But after this all you're going to have left for this rap shit. It's already a laughing joke, a laughing stock. And no matter how much they front, they assume everybody's baby oil. They assume it. They just assume it, period. On that note, we out. Thank them too for it too. So you want to get mad at anybody? Get mad at them too. Get mad at Meek Mill. All right? Don't get mad at everybody else because hip-hop dead. Get mad at them for that shit. Get mad at the truth that you find out CAMRON was never really a real rapper. I mean, he raps, but let's be real. All right, then. The Tootie Lootie, Fruity Louie, what I usually do. He told you back then. Bros liked it. Huh? All right. Salute to the chat. I'm just hollering at y'all before we go. But before we leave, make sure you pick up that pink hose powered by CAMRON. Tell them I sent you. Also, make sure you subscribe to CAMRON channel and not mine, all right? It's called, you got 2 channels, right? Make sure you tap into It Is What It Is, bro. We out the closet. And then make sure you subscribe to Come and Talk to Flea. All right? He gonna have some good conversations for you. Some male strippers, some nobody rappers, and you're gonna get a whole lot of avoiding questions, and you're gonna get a whole lot of intriguing questions. And you ain't gonna get no mercy. Women, don't even watch this shit. It ain't for you, all right? But until then, we shall end the show. Come and talk to Flea. Really want. All right, y'all, let's go. We out, y'all. Come and talk to Flea. That's what he said to Punisher. All right? So, ladies, go watch the video, some of y'all, and then come back and tell me how it was. And then let me know, because we're going to laugh. Come and talk to Flea. I really need... Let's go, y'all. We out. 1. All right, let's keep it real. Who in the game had more badder chicks than Diddy did? Cause we're gonna talk about this sex stuff. He's a real bisexual person. All right, they not. How many bad chicks Game had, y'all? You gonna see? Notice I knew they was fruity, cause I seen that every woman they did have, that shit was a struggle too. They couldn't keep one woman they did have. Every one of them, Joe Budden, Meek Mill, The Game. I've been putting this shit together. They got female problems, all that shit, bro. I've been knew they was zesty punks, y'all. I've been knew they were fruity. They got female problems. That's right. So, how many of them had more bad chicks than Diddy, or just as much? Jay-Z just stayed with one to throw you off. He didn't have a lot of chicks neither. Come and talk to Flea. No, bro, you were grown. You still didn't think. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Some with this picture just ain't fucking right. No women, bro. I've been figured that out. Empty seats, but women supposed to be right there. If the bros taking pictures, right there, women supposed to be right there in them chairs. I've been new to, mind you, y'all, all this was on Instagram timeline. Now I'm gonna go back on Diddy page, and I'm gonna see how many men like this shit. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go to all the people you like. I'm gonna go to all the rappers, and guess what? You ain't gonna be able to take away them likes that fast. I'm gonna find out all them fucking likes I was doing, and I'm gonna snapshot that shit. I'm gonna go back to this, see how many bros like this shit, y'all, and then I'm gonna show y'all how more men than women like this shit. Come and talk to Flea. Why this man touching her booty looking like Diddy, man? Megan claims he assaulted her. Thank you very much, Bird. Just so happened he looks like a fake-ass Diddy, y'all. You can't make it up. Then I'll taste a little bit of Diddy and everybody. Here's the proof. Here you go. I was just talking about Rockets yesterday. A lot of y'all were used. See, Diddy was used to help other people take off. But his ass got dropped back to the earth. That's what happened. All right? Y'all always going to be used as a launching pad. Always. It's called second fiddle. Always. See? They made their billions. They made their millions. Huh? Pandemic, Amazon, sold. Take that money, send them rockets up. Thanks, guys. And where that money at? Right there. Just talking about that man yesterday. I watched the whole shit too. Now I'm gonna just say this: if they dealing with like tricks, they got some hell of a technology. But all I'm gonna say is this: them fools got all that money. Guess who gave them all the money? Guess where they got a lot of that money from? Let's go. That's another thing, y'all. You watch this, you probably get a lot more out of this shit than anything you've been watching already. Because TMZ can say what nobody else can't say. That's how it works. Yeah, let me show you control media. Diddy trial, biggest news spoken. He interviews the male prostitute for content, y'all. That's just showing you where we at.